All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 3 here of the Buffalo Sabres Boston Bruins wildcard series here. I'm glad you're all joining me for this, well, huge, and I mean huge Thursday night matchup. I know the NFL draft is going on. If you guys can give me updates as the draft goes along, it starts in about an hour and a half. Um, So I hope to get some updates. I know the Bills are going to be drafting pretty late on in the first round. That's if they even draft at all. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Brandon Beane trades back, especially considering the fact that the Bills don't have a ton of picks. But let's focus on the Sabres here for a little bit. Marcus, let's go down, but where is Cal? That's a question for Cal. He is off enjoying his Thursday night watching the Sabres game. I'm guessing he went to the casino to watch it, so I don't believe he'll be on tonight. What's going on, everyone? Sawyer, hello, fantasy user, what's going on? Of course, the Sabres are looking to bounce back here tonight. What a brutal Game 2 loss it was for the Sabres, and it just feels like it kind of took all of that hype and momentum, and it turned it all into bad nervousness. And that's what the Sabres, I think, are feeling as we go into a Game 3 match that they must win. This is a must-win game for both teams. Neither side wants to go down 2-1 in this series, especially with this game taking place in Boston. This game and the next. The Sabres, this is going to be their first time on the road in the playoffs, and we've already struggled at home. I say struggle, but game 1, we really dominated Boston. They were just out-goalying us. So for Buffalo, I can't tell you how important it is to get that first goal tonight. Boston has played the majority of the series with the lead, and I really think that's been getting and eating away at the Sabres roster. So they need to have a great first 5 minutes. Get one by Swayman early. Do not wait until the final 10 minutes of the third period to do that again. The Sabres need to come out rocking. In terms of lineup changes and personnel changes, Alex Lyon, he's the big story. He will be the Sabres starting goalie here tonight, replacing Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who, of course, conceded that absolutely horrible howler from center ice in Game 2. Yeah, even that statement right there from AI, we need to steal a game at the TD Garden, that Game 2 really damaged the psyche of Sabres fans, I believe, and I'm not immune from that. I also believe that the Sabres, if they do win, would be stealing a game. Of course, that'll depend on how they play, but that's just the initial narrative, the initial thoughts going into this matchup. But again, Buffalo, just get a goal. Get a goal in the first 2 periods. Work with the lead for once. They haven't really done that this series. They've only led for about 4 minutes out of 2 games, which is not a recipe for success at the NHL playoffs. But what's going on, everyone? Jason is here. Victor, Joseph, Bella. I mentioned AI already. Yeah, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen gave up just awful set of goals. So, I can't understate how important the opening 10 minutes of this game will be. Boston will be rocking. Their fans will be going crazy. It'll be just like how the Sabres fans were in Game 1. They'll be rowdy, raucous. This team, much like Buffalo, wasn't supposed to be at this stage at this point in the season. So, I'm sure they'll be hella excited. And even considering the play on the ice, Boston has been one of the best teams on home ice in the NHL this season. I think they're second only behind Colorado when playing at the TD Garden. So the Sabres, again, got to get out to an early, big, fast start. Do not play into Boston's hands again. We cannot see another dump and chase, grind it out kind of result. And okay, again, I already mentioned Alex Lyon is in, replacing Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, but another huge move for the Sabres, Josh Norris is not playing in tonight's game. He is down with a day-to-day injury, which in the playoffs is absolutely brutal. Mr. Glass strikes again. He will be replaced by Noah Ostlund, who I think Lindy Ruff was holding out incorrectly throughout the first 2 games of these playoffs. It seemed like Ostlund was ready to go. It's just Lindy did not want to mess up a clicking roster, and I get that mindset, but you play your skill over your grind in the playoffs. Play as good of a roster as you can. Ostlund makes this team better. I wish Josh Norris were in the lineup to accompany him, but Sabres are going to have to work hard to get a result here tonight. It's like any other game in the playoffs. We cannot have a repeat of Game 2. Cannot fall 4-0 down. Alex Lyon, hopefully he can settle into the game early. It's been a couple weeks since his last start in Washington, where he chased pretty early in the first. We cannot have a repeat of that here. He's got to be on his game. The Sabres have to protect at home, and we got to stick it to Boston. Do not get into their kind of game. Play with speed. Play with vigor. Send shots towards the net. That is imperative for this squad. Alex, what's going on? Let's go Buffalo. Spend all day. Jojo, what's going on? It's like racing. You don't need to lead all the laps, just the last one. I get that, but again, for the psyche, for the mindset of this team, they just have to play with the lead over this Boston team. We can't keep chasing from behind. That just continues to play into Boston's hands. But we are moments away from puck drop, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is huge. I want to see how the Sabres respond. This is going to be their first time playing with adversity in the playoffs. Let's see how they react to that Game 2 drubbing. Marcus, yep. Let's go, let's go. I hope Buffalo wins tonight. Mateo, what's going on? Smiley, hello. Yeah, of course. Hingle, what's going on? Alrighty, face-off going to be here at center ice. McLeod will center Zucker and Jack Quinn. Need to see more from Jack Quinn after that Game 2 performance. But we are off. Rasmus Dahlin with a quick pass up the middle, tipped into the Boston zone, retrieved by Zadorov. Flips it through the middle of the ice. It's settled by Dahlin right at the B logo, the spoke B. And already we got a weird bounce off the stanchion. I wonder if either team can take advantage of that as we move into the game. But uh-oh. Boston crossing that blue line. Geeky can't settle the bouncing puck. And now the Sabres looking to stretch it the other way. That icing is going to be negated. Great hustle by Quinn to knock that out. Boston, though, quickly gets it back and will move through center. Or I thought they were, but Arvidsson, who got 2 goals in the last game, gets pushed against the boards and loses the puck. And the fans are already going after Alex Lyon. Here's Tage Thompson looking to go through center. Has the puck just taken off his stick. Krebs, though, with the follow-up, finds Tuch. He'll shoot it in. Swayman leaves it behind the net. Hands it off to Charlie McAvoy. His pass up the boards gets picked off. Krebs! Oh, he just got bulldozed by McAvoy. Sticks go flying as Krebs goes to retrieve it. McAvoy also lost his. Thompson finds Tuch. Tuch centering pass. Finds Tom. Lead at the point. Rebound sits at the side of the net. Thompson couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to the corner. Boston whacks at it and will get it out. Big hit by McAvoy, but the Sabres looking like with a ton of speed already. And here's Alex Tuch throwing a little shoulder there. This Boston crowd is into it. Here's Doan looking to go cross ice. We need to see more offensive output from Doan. Secondary scoring has been a problem for Buffalo through these first 2 games. Cannot rely on just the Tage line. Here's Timmins. Pressure behind his own net. Turns the puck over. It'll come back to the near side from Benson. Benson will touch it back towards Timmins on the far end, and he will skate forward with it. Cross ice pass to Benson. Benson off the boards into the zone. Hampus Lindholm gets it back and will send it across to Mason Lohrei. Lohrei has it taken off his stick just inside the blue line. Here's Benson rolling around behind the net. He'll leave it there. No follow-up, though, from Beck. And there's Kozak in for Josh Dunn here tonight. Sabres again, quick up. Kozak will shoot it around. It finds Beck Malenstein in the far corner. Malenstein gives a little reverse hit on Corrali in the corner. Oh, come on, Kozak. He swipes at the puck but loses out, and here comes Kastelik the other way. He'll just chip it into the Sabres' end. Dahlin behind the net, plays it to the far end. It'll find eventually the stick of Samuelson. And Greenway loses the puck at center. Here comes Jeannot into the Sabres corner, rumbling away. He takes a hit from Samuelson, but still has the puck. Jeannot to the point. His pass just off the mark and will go out. I believe the NFL draft is tonight, is it not? Thursday is the first round, Friday is the second and third, and then all the rest is on Saturday. Whoa, watch out. Here's Pasternak with a good chance. Now they send it back out in front. Went through the crease and out the other side. Now Buffalo with numbers the other way. Oh, come on. Here's Quinn. Can't string the pass together. Plays it down low. Zucker had a man streak into the net. Can't find the stick of Byram, though. Buffalo still with the puck. Oh, come on. That pass intercepted. Good stick, though, by McLeod. Boston struggling to get out of their own end right now. No whistle so far as we have a fast-paced first period thus far. Zacha trying to get onto that loose puck in the high slot. Sabres turn it over. Arvidsson to the front. Zacha's there. Can't get it to go. Had a couple whacks on the near side, but Lyon was true to the task. Here's Casey Middlestad. Leaves it there for Arvidsson. He'll just backhand this one. It misses the glove. Oh boy, Lyon. Sabres look a little jumpy in their own end right now. Here's a shot that deflects wide. Settled by Tage Thompson there. He'll leave it for Stanley. And Stanley, his stretch pass forward to Byram just off his stick at center. And then they knock it back. Byram's got to win that race. He will. And now he'll find Tage with a little bit of daylight here on the near side. He'll pull up looking for Reams performance. Slides it to the front of the net. No shot yet. Sends towards the crease. Benson was there, but Doan couldn't find him. Now Boston looking to get 4. Their clearance attempt fails. Sabres keep it alive. Hampus Lindholm plays it to the far side. Here's Ostlund. First involvement with him on the game. He'll find Alene. Dancing at the near side. Leaves it for Ostlund. Down low in front. Swayman has got the pad down. They jam away at it. No. Can't get it to go. Sabres are all over them. Their dogs are working. Oh, come on, Dahlin. You got to keep that in. Back to center we go. Dahlin again, meandering forward as the Sabres make a couple of line changes. Samuelsson shoots this one in. Good opening shift from Noah Ostlund, I might say. I must say. Jeannot, ooh, nice head along the board. Sabres, their fourth line, putting the grind on. Dahlin with the pinch, takes the puck into the corner, kicks it out of his skates, finds a man at the point. It's Kozak with a shot just deflected wide. Greenway got a piece of it. Now here's Boston again looking to get it out. They're struggling with that here early on. Sabres again to their game. Kozak, got to watch out. Kastelik wins that race and knocks a man down. Eventually, Power steals it from him. Nice, cool, calm, collected play by Power to evade pressure. And he'll find Samuelsson. Great pace of the game so far. Buffalo looking to be far more in it than they were in Game 2. That's a welcome sign. Here's Zucker. Towards the back post, missed the stick of Quinn. And now Pasternak banks one off the boards, looking for Geeky, broken up there by the Sabres. And here's Zucker. Zucker to Quinn. Quinn with a burst of speed down the near side. Quinn taking it towards the net. Swayman makes the save. Zucker couldn't fish the loose puck. And that'll result in a whistle. All right. Joe Ferguson. That's a name I didn't expect to see on this stream. And we are going to a commercial already. First whistle here in this hockey game with 13:32 to go. I must say, I like this start a heck of a lot more than the Buffalo start in Game 2. They're actually pushing it. They haven't gotten any grade A chances yet on Swayman, but I can see the vision. They're actually using their rushing and speed abilities to just dink it around the Bruins defense. They realize how slow Bruins decor is. So they're trying to get back to the basics, maybe, of what worked in Game 1. Your QB, Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, my first QB, Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is the first QB I remember. The first QB I really remember watching was the year we had Jeff Toole and Thad Brown. Oh, that was some nightmare fuel. That was an awful year. JoJo, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to take the lead of JoJo, please subscribe. Every single one counts. Of course, you can see at the bottom of the screen, we're trying to get to 3,700 subscribers by the end of tonight. Hopefully, we can get there, hit another mini milestone on our quest to 4,000. Donna said this last game, but can we get a beer chug for a goal? I don't chug beer. I don't do that. I sip, I enjoy. I don't even have a beer on my desk right now. I forgot to get one before the game started. That'll have to be an intermission mission. Does anyone know why we called the time between periods an intermission? Drink up, Dawn. Yeah, I don't have an exam tomorrow. But Buffalo needs our D-core to really drive and push the play here tonight. That's gotta happen. And already it's looking solid, knock on wood. Again, Sabres need to have a lead. We need to have some sustained time with a lead. But we got a face-off coming up here. Where's it gonna be at? Oh, it's gonna be in the Boston zone. Jeff Toole. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. That's why Thad Brown, the QB3, was playing. Who was the QB1 that year? Was it Fitzpatrick? Was it Fitzy? Alrighty, face-off. Won by Krebs right to the point. Byram with a shot. Deflects wide of Swayman. Bounces right behind the net. Tuch picks it up here out of the corner. Tuch looking for a maker. He finds one in Byram at the point. Leaves it for Tage. Tage is spinning around a shot. Blocked. Puck ricochets to the near side. Tuch's pass is misplaced and will go all the way back down the ice. Lyon plays it around here to Byram. Up the boards he goes. Looking for the stretch pass of Tuch. He finds it. Tuch's initial knock-in attempt failed. Gets it back again. Sabres, come on, play with a little more composure at the center ice. They just turned the puck over. Here's Boston chipping this one into the Sabres zone. Puck gets towards Tage. It hit the ref, and then it hit Tage. But he will look forward here. The fans boom a little bit. Shut up, you Bostonites. Stop talking. But here's Dahlin with the puck. He'll just chip it into the corner. Lowry is there, finds Benson. Benson around the boards for Austin. He gets upended. No call. And now Boston flips this one up and out of the play. Is that going to be a delay of game? This is going to be a penalty, I believe, on Hampus Lindholm. So the Sabres in Game 2 gave Boston a gift with a delay of game. They converted. Tonight, Hampus Lindholm does the same. Can the Sabres
I'm the kind of guy,
make this
if I sense you're on a power play, you're out. I don't like
of course,
power play
folks,
people.
Buffalo is 0 for 31 on their last 31 power play attempts. The difference is that Noah Ostlund is back in the lineup. When he went down with his injury, the Sabres have yet to score. He is back, obviously, tonight. Maybe his presence can be a positive change for that power play unit. It's been ghastly. There's no other way to put it. The Sabres power play has been awful. And of course, it all starts here on the faceoff. McLeod, can he win it? Can Zucker win it? No, neither one. They get it towards the side of the net. Kuznetsov digs for it, finds Zadorov, and he will send it down the ice. So, good start. Sabres are 0 for 9 in the playoffs on the power play. Gonna need that to change. Here's Dahlin to the outside. He is offsides. Okay, so we can't even get into the zone now. My goodness. Yeah, no spoilers in chat, please. Yeah. Our power play's been rough. And it's already looking awful to begin tonight. So another face-off just outside the Bruins blue line. McLeod's going to get tossed. Or Thompson's going to get tossed. Tuch leans into it. Oh, he won a face-off. It goes between the two defensemen and down the ice, so basically a clear for Boston. So the Sabres will be able to move up the ice. Where's the drop pass? There it is! There it is. Dahlin drops it for Quinn to the outside. Tuch pass right back to him. He'll give it to Zucker on the far side. He'll send it behind the net. And the Sabres set up now. Yes, they can. Here's Dahlin along the wall. Far side for Quinn. Here's Jack Quinn off the far side boards. He'll move down towards the corner. Back up top for Dahlin at the point. Back outside to Quinn. Quinn down low. Zucker in front. They get it to the side of the net. No goal yet. It's pinned underneath Swayman, I believe. Eventually, we get whistles here. And McAvoy, ooh. He'll get a little bit of a jam. Zadorov slow to get up behind the net. 1 minute and 5 seconds remain on the Sabres power play. Let's see what happened. So there's Zucker at the goal line there. Swayman just had the big pad sticking out there to make that save. Oh, actually, it was loose for a moment. You think we're due for a power play goal? Another face-off here. Tuch won it, but the linesman said, nah, dog. I don't know why we have whistles here. Tuch glaring back at the officials here. He gets tossed, I think, from the face-off dot. So Thompson replaces him in the dot. And he wins it to the boards. Boston retrieves it back below the goal line. They have it pinned against the walls. Why is TNT using this? This is camera angle. Can you stop? Eventually, puck is taken out of the pile by the Sabres. They get it to high slots. Tage Thompson with a spinorama shot just wide. Now Dahlin at the point. Rebound sits in front. Zucker gets it in front off the skate of Tage to the boards. Dahlin keeps it in. Now back inside to Tage up top. Here's Quinn. Quinn off the faceoff dot. Can we stop using this camera angle? Quinn moving down low to Zucker at the goal line. Back up top. It bounced over the stick of Dahlin and down the ice. 25 seconds remain. Not a single clean shot there. Here's Byram leading the rush. 14 seconds remain. This is the last probably opportunity here. Ostlund, nice pass inside. Doan with a shot. Oh, right into the glove of Swayman. And he flashes the leather for good measure. Yeah, guys. Guess your first Sabres goal scorer. When will they do it? With 6 minutes left in the game or 8 minutes left? There was Doan. I mean, it was a speculative shot. He had a little bit of daylight there. Unless Lindholm cut off that pass. I think that's what Doan's first thought was, to get it to that back post. There was more space back there. Would have had forced Swayman to move off his angles, but good defensive effort by Elias Lindholm to break up that lane. Gives Swayman an easy save. No, that camera angle was awful. I never want to see that garbage again. No more getting experimental in the playoffs, TNT. I was saying before off stream that they were better than ESPN, and that choice certainly doesn't reinforce that. So Boston wins a faceoff here. They'll send it down the ice and kill off the penalty. 0 for 10 now. The Sabres are on the power play in the playoffs. Here's Buffalo trying to move in again. McLeod near side. Benson, gotta get that puck off your stick sooner, bud. It's behind the net. Zacha taken down. Still back there. Sabres still have a pin. McLeod gets it huffed away from him. And now Boston looking to get advance. They can't. Buffalo, well, I mean, they advanced it, but only as far as the center ice. Here's Power circling around at center. I'm very tense right now, Chad, if you can't tell. Here's Power, his pass around. Greenway toes the line and finally gets into the zone. He'll backhand this around. Oh, Beck Malmstein, stay on your feet, pal. And we got a bunch of whistles here. The net goes off its moorings. Malmstein and a Boston Bruin jaw at each other here. Malmstein with a big, huge smile on his face. Yeah, he was talking to Andrew Peak. All right. We're going to another commercial here. How did the puck get off its moorings? Are we not going to commercial? Looks like not. No, we were pump faked with a commercial break. I love it. I love this. No? Yeah, no, we're coming back. No more commercial break. Okay. All right. All right. I've never seen this one before. Resman, what's going on? So, okay. I don't know what the rules are exactly for having a TV timeout mid-period, but if Geeky scores the first goal of the game, I'm going to break my TV. Remy, I'm right there with you. I'm going to send a fist right through this laptop. MSG went to a commercial. Well, we're still playing, folks. First line out here. Boston wins the faceoff. They'll chip it out to center ice. Timmins on it. He'll play near side for Stanley. Forward to Tage. He'll tip this one into the zone. It dribbles behind the net. Swayman kind of was looking for an icing call there. Didn't get it. And all Boston with a stretch pass to center. Here's Pasternak. Pasternak, his pass broken up. He gets it right back again, though. And there's another big hit. Middle to Pasternak trying to deke between the defensemen. Oh, come on, you referees! That is not a penalty! Oh. Jeez. Extra attacker out here for Boston. Lindholm. One-timer stopped by Lyon. Now inside. Back post. Pasternak to Zacha. What a save by Lyon. Here's Zacha again out of the near side. Sabres got to regroup here. They're all flummoxed. There's another one-timer into the glove of Lyon. We'll get a whistle here. McAvoy getting a bit more involved with Logan Stanley, but we're going to get only one penalty out of this. How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty? That's bullcrap. Yeah, Lindy Ruff is furious. He tried walking through the defense spin, and they just leave their sticks there. I don't know what else they can do. Lyon, that was a good, solid couple of saves from him, especially that Zacha one-timer at the near post. Because, I mean, Zacha was all alone. And again, I swear to God, if Boston gets the first goal of this game, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. Yes, fantasy user, he's right. Get us to 3,000 subs. Get us to 3,000. See how many we're at. We're at 36.99. Oh, I'm over 3. Get me to 4,000. Get me to 4,000. Math is hard for me. 3,700 or something. But yep, we're one away. Who's going to be that 3,700th subscriber? Who's going to be that guy? Who's going to be the final sub to get us to 3,700? We're one down. We're one away. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there. But we're in a commercial break right now, folks. Boston will be going to the power play on the other side of it. In typical ref fashion, they are eating their whistles here, and not in a good way. It's in a way that hurts Buffalo, which that wasn't a penalty. Not a valid penalty. We need a goal. Yeah, we sure do. Oh, we just lost 2. Damn it, my pleas did not work this time. I fucked up. Oop, I shouldn't have said that. Alrighty, we're about to come back here from the commercial. My dad is the 3,500th sub. I appreciate you, Dad. Thank you. Thank you, Marcus's father. Oh, now we're jumping. I'm just gonna, not even gonna look again until I'm pretty sure we hit 3,700. But Connor Timmins is gonna sit in the penalty box here. 2 minutes for a trip. Yeah, I'm sure he did, Remy. They didn't show a replay here on the TNT feed. At least I don't believe. Oh, now they will. Here's the move. Oh, give me a break! That is such a dive! Pasternak, you are a wuss. You are a piece of crap. That is an awful call. He dove. That is ugh. I guess puck don't lie, right? Puck don't lie. That is an egregious dive that the refs completely missed. So it results in first power play opportunity of the game here for Boston. Off a petulant little dive. They win the opening faceoff. McAvoy at the point. Near side for the diver. The diver's pass intercepted. Now Boston can't clear. Boston gets it in front. Big save by Lyon. Sabres get to the rebound and will chop it down the ice. Good save by Lyon in the high slot. He tracked that puck real nicely there. Too much space for Boston on that setup. Here's the diver. Dropping it back for Lindholm. Gotta watch out, Sabres. Oh my God! McLeod, shorthanded, couldn't control the pass. Oh my goodness. That pass goes off his skate. It would have been a 2-on-0. But good play by Byram here to feed it back towards Samuelson. He'll send it forward. Boston having trouble right now on this power play. McAvoy drops it for Zacha, leaves it for the diver. The diver crisscrossing into the zone, gets it through the legs of Greenway and into the corner. Geeky to the point for McAvoy. Back towards the diver on the near side. The diver sends it cross ice. Elias Lindholm in front. Oh, what a save by Lyon. With the pad, he robbed him blind. Greenway on the rebound, gets it forward, and Malenstein will have some room to skate here. One-on-one with McAvoy. He'll cut to the outside, drives behind the net. But what a save by Alex Lyon. Holy moly. How did that not go in? They had 2 chances at the back post, but this pad of Lyon. I mean, I guess Lyon's locked in, but watch out. Here's Arvidsson near side. Hagen's whiffed on the shot. That was right in the wheelhouse for Hagen. Sabres got to clear again. Is that going to be a deflection here? Yep. Sabres clear, but it's deflected off a stick or something. And the Sabres will not take a delay of game. What a save. I want to see a replay of that. That was an insane save by Alex Lyon. We'll finally get... No? All right, here's the clearing attempt by Logan Stanley. Couldn't really tell on that angle. No penalty against Buffalo. It remains 5-on-4 for another 16 seconds here. It's a crucial face-off, which Boston wins. Lindholm across to Lohrei. Lohrei feathers it into the corner. Arvidsson driving to the net, loses control of the puck. Sabres will skate it back and will float this one out of the zone into the Boston end. That will do it for the Boston power play. Lyon helps Buffalo survive that kill. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. There's a shoot in. Buffalo, what the hell was that? Jeannot trying to cut to the front. Nice play by Dahlin to break up that rush. Boston floats it down the wall, intercepted by Buffalo, and they have 3 now going to center. Krebs forward to Thompson. Thompson, one too many passes. It dribbles into the stick and glove of Swayman. And we got a few more extracurriculars after the play. Some more jostling here. Dahlin proving to be an irritant. Looks like there will be a penalty, I guess. But looking at Alex Lyon, there was that initial shot and chance for the diver. Then Lindholm played it to the back post. What a save. Zacha and Geeky both can't get it past the pad. What a save. He just got the toe on it. Wow. And it just that's insane that didn't go in. Unreal. Donna's old business tonight. I am. Are you kidding me? How is Peyton Krebs getting the only call there? Oh my God. So after the play, Krebs is in the crease. He gives a couple of shots there to Kastelik. How is that a call? How is that a call? Oh my God, that's so bad. Sabres win the faceoff, clear the puck. McLeod pokes it off the stick of McAvoy at center ice, and here comes McLeod to the outside, driving to the net, takes the shot. Swayman makes the save. I just don't know at this point. We're gonna have to beat the refs and the Bruins tonight. Unbelievable. Here's that same play across the blue line. The diver going with the seam pass, back post to McAvoy. McAvoy, nearly left it, recovered just in time, otherwise McLeod would have been all alone. Here's Pasternak moving around to the front of the net. That redirection stopped by Lyon. Samuelson picks up the rebound and will send it down the ice. Jeez. I mean, the Krebs didn't do anything. That happens every single scrum. Sending a message, my ass. If you really wanted to send a message, refs, you would get both of those guys, Kastelik and Krebs, off the ice. But here's the diver into the high slot. His pass off the stick of Geekin forward. Malenstein goes. Here's Malenstein to the outside. Takes the shot off the shoulder of Swayman and into the corner. I am fired up. 50 seconds to go here on the Bruins power play. They've had 2 back-to-back bullcrap calls. Here's Hampus Lindholm dropping it back to Benson. Fraser Minton chips it into the Sabres end. Buffalo gets on it first. Sends it around the boards, but not out. The diver, far side, back up top to Lindholm. Near side, the diver. His shot, looking back post. I think he was looking for a deflection. Didn't get it. Now here's the diver again with another shot off a Sabres sticking out of play. With 4:30 to go here in this first period. 21 seconds remain on the Boston power play. Yeah, McLeod, they were mentioning it earlier on the TNT feed, but he's got the most shorthanded goals in the NHL this year. I think he's got 6. Or he had 6 in the regular season. I have no idea if the refs are the same. Someone's got to look that up. I am not aware. I wouldn't be surprised. They were pretty awful with the penalties in Game 2. Alrighty, Sabres with McLeod win the faceoff. Samuelson looking to clear. His clearing attempt goes out of play. Fans, you're not going to get a delay of game every time. I gotta say, there have been an absurd amount of delay of games. I wonder if both teams are a little jumpy when clearing the puck. They just kind of huff it out, they don't think twice about it. But there have been a lot more delayed games in this series than I saw in the regular season from Buffalo. I'm not referring to him by his name. He's getting the diver treatment for the rest of the night. All right, the Sabres win another face-off. They'll send it down the ice. I must say, if the Boston doesn't score in the next 10 seconds, the Sabres have done a commendable job killing back-to-back penalties off. Here's Arvidsson driving forward. Sabres back to even strength. Krebs back onto the ice. They'll chip it to the far side. Ostlund can't get to it first. Low right now has it. His one-timer. Actually, it didn't go anywhere because he broke his stick. Now it goes in front. Arvidsson with a quick shot that goes wide. There's another shot from the point that glances off a Sabres leg and out of play. Finally, we got a break in the action here with 3:51 to go in the first period. The Sabres kill off a couple of Boston power plays and keep this game scoreless. Yeah, he's the diver from now on. That is bull crap. Absolute horse dookie duke. Oh, we just hit 3,700, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't do this to me where everyone subscribes and then unsubscribes. Don't play with my heartstrings like that. But thank you so much. We hit 3.7K. Let's get to 38. If Tuch wants 11 million, he's to give 11 million effort. I agree. He was kind of invisible in game 2. Very invisible. Alex, thank you. Yeah, we just got there. Yep, McLeod has the most shorthanded goals. See? TNT's never wrong. Yeah, that dive was doesn't have a place in the playoffs. There is no room for diving in the playoffs. That was me. That's up, Crystal. I'm going to take your word for it. Thank you, Crystal. Guys, can we get some W's for Crystal? And if you guys want to subscribe and tell me we operate on an honor system here in this channel, I really don't care. I'll give you a shout out for the most meaningless of contributions, all right? Just even commenting, I'll give you something. But yes, thank you so much, Crystal, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Let's get 100 more. Please and thank you. Let's go Buffalo, indeed. Ooh, you know, I almost forgot. I gotta have my towel, my rally towel on hand. Ugh, I was sitting over on this mattress over here. But there's Nikita Zadorov. I mentioned earlier in the period how he went down and got up very slowly. He went down trying to take down Zucker, and we haven't really seen him since. He just came out for a quick skate around the ice. They haven't mentioned whether or not he's on the bench yet. Nope, there he is. He's back on the ice. Thanks, Crystal. It helps feed his family. What family, Remy? Me, I'm my own family. But all right. Another face-off here in the Sabres own zone. Boston wins it to the point. That was another huge issue for Buffalo in Game 2. We just did not win face-offs. We've done a little bit better here in the first with that. Here's Jason Zucker now moving forward. Zucker with a couple of strides finds it. Back post! Just whiffed on by Kozak. There's going to be a penalty here against Boston. There's a shot that goes to the front of the net. Eventually, Boston will touch up on it. And the Sabres are going back to the power play. Not a ton of 5-on-5 action here. It's going to be Nikita Zadorov going to the box. Get in the box, you dumb oaf. Go off. Go away. Go away. So Zadorov off for 2 minutes for a trip. The Sabres' dangerous
I'm the kind
power
of guy,
play.
if I sense you're on a power play, you're out. I don't like power
clearly
play
tripped
people.
Kozak. Yeah, I'm aware that we drafted Zadorov. I don't care. He's my least favorite Bruins player. Maybe him or the diver. Alrighty, but the Sabres looking to win a faceoff. They do! Oh my goodness, we won a faceoff. Darlene, far side to Quinn. Quinn spinning around with it. Is Quinn ever going to take a shot? He'll send it to the side of the net. Zucker can't handle it. Nice stick check there to keep the play alive for a moment. Tage got to win this foot race. He will. Thompson up top to Darlene at the point. Far side to Quinn. He'll walk down the line. Quinn drifting. Finds Darlene. Now near side. Thompson with a one-timer. Blasted, or his stick broke. Goes wide. Tuch can't control it at the back post. The Sabres keep possession, though. Here's Zucker. Zucker up top again. Tage off the bench with a new twig. Here's Tage Thompson up top to Dahlin, far side. Quinn can't handle a pass. Now he settles it down. Quinn, seam pass to Dahlin. Shot into the crease. Kicked out by Swayman. Boston finds the rebound and will clear. I think Dahlin was looking for a redirection there. This is a better power play so far for Buffalo. And they actually enter the zone with ease. Here's Zucker. Zucker into the corner. Leaves it out along the boards for Thompson. Thompson, no shot on. He's on the backhander. Slides it down low. Gets it right back again. Here's Thompson again to Tuch. They play hot potato with the puck. Here's Thompson again up top into the skates of Dahlin. He'll have to rework it here. He'll lay it off for McLeod off the bench. He has Zucker below the goal line. Zucker back to McLeod. Back to Zucker. He'll walk towards the net. Takes a short angle shot. Saved there by Swayman. Rebound sent to the corner. Tuch, you gotta win that foot race. Sabres keep it in for a moment. Tuch now sweeps it towards Thompson on the near side. They keep it in the zone. Now Thompson with a shot, shouldered away by Swayman. Tage can't get to this foot race, and Boston will clear. It's just so predictable on the power play. Even when they are set up, there is zero movement. There is zero motion, and Boston is back to even strength. Nice little momentum boost for them. Here's Greenway now on the puck. Greenway to the net. It sits in the high slot. Kozak couldn't redirect it. Can this guy touch the puck at all? Buffalo had 5 shots on the power play there. Here's Greenway now going cross ice with that pass. Byram gets it away. He'll get it forward. And now Malenstein with a big check here. Play continues here to Greenway. There's a stick that shatters on the Boston Bruins player. We got less than a minute to go now. This is a weird first period. Not a ton of whistles. Except for penalties. Owen Power, forward. Benson can't get that out of the zone. Now Doan will. And here's Doan up the near side. He'll backhand this one in. He takes a hit from the diver and play continues. Now behind the net. It's with Benson. Benson finds the puck now. Skates after it. Leaves it there. Doan couldn't follow up though. Boston will just get it out to center here. Dahlin quickly gets back to his feet. Finds Ostlund. Nice play by him to spin out of it. Plays it to Doan. Doan back towards Ostlund. Nice pass to the point. Dahlin with some space. Near side. Samuelson. Waits. Shoots. In the crease. Swayman look behind him. They jam away at it but can't get it to go. There was no clean rebound by Swayman there. But I must say, Buffalo, they are getting close they're playing real well here in this first period. Why did Benson walk away from Swayman's eyesight? Samuelson was walking in with that shot. He was looking for something. But Benson just clears away, gives Swayman full eyesight of that puck and that shot. And, I mean, Swayman's going to save that shot any day of the week. We got 8.6 seconds here in the first. Sabres with 14 shots in the first. Far more like the Sabres in that first game. But can't get it to go by Swayman again. Far more like the Buffalo Sabres we are used to. Here's Buffalo. Oh, McLeod won the faceoff. Why did the linesman blow that dead? Screw you, linesman. My goodness. They are just brutal. The Sabres win a nice faceoff. It has to be illegal. Another clean win here for McLeod. Far side. Sabres got to get a shot off. They'll float it to the front of the net. McLeod spins one forward. There's not going to be a shot here. Now there will from Samuelson. Right as the horn explodes, the period expires. And, Buffalo with a very solid first period. But can't get it to go past Swayman. Where have we heard that before, ladies and gentlemen? But after that Game 2 performance, this is much more like it. I just would like to get a goal that's not in this third period. Can we get Korpisalo? Can we just injure Swayman or something? Oh yeah, I saw that. That was Quinn trying to pick up his bucket there. But thanks, folks, for watching me with that first period. Let's subscribe and stuff. We're still a little close to that 3,700 line. If one person does the unthinkable, we could be below that milestone again. Let's not have that happen. No, it wasn't a bad first period. I thought the Sabres really drove play. They were adventurous with the puck. They actually got shots off on Swayman, something they really didn't do in Game 2. But again, they just have to finish. There weren't any clear-cut opportunities, and even when there were, we weren't getting in front of the eyes of Swayman. He had full sight of that puck, full knowledge of where plays were developing, because we didn't disrupt his eye line. There was no traffic in front of the net, and we're going to have to work at that. That's got to change. If you really want to beat, I mean, we talked about this in the last 2 games. If you want to beat Swayman, take away his eyes. That's what has to happen. Remy, we had this debate in the last stream. I'm going to reiterate my point. Not saying that you're wrong necessarily. I'm just kind of at a nihilistic stance where it's like, even if we put different players on that first unit, what's it going to change? I think the issues at the end of the day are down not to the players, but to the strategies, to the coaching, to how predictable we are. I mean, you look at other teams and their power play units, they're constantly moving. They're constantly cycling in the offensive zone. But with Buffalo, they just kind of stand in their spots, and that's about it. And unfortunately, because they stand in their spots, it leads to 1, predictable passing and predictable plays. 2, teams know where the plays are going to go with that puck, so they just crowd the puck carrier. He loses the puck because no one else is near, no one's cycling, no one's on their toes, and they're easily able to clear the puck down the ice. So, I mean, those are all issues. Those are all major issues with the power play that doesn't wind solely at the feet of the players. Of course, they haven't been executing, but the coaches also, the strategy has just been shit. So long as line holds up, it looks like we can win this game. Absolutely. Eric on the web. Great name. Alex, Don, what did you get on that exam? I won't know for like a month. They don't release it to us for a while. These professors got to grade the exams. I don't know what I will get for a while. It's going to be a long wait. I feel like I did good, but I've said that in the past, and it's been totally incorrect. I'm going to watch the Carolina-Ottawa game here at intermission. Yeah, no movement. It's way too simple. It's stupidly simple. I remember when Bo Byram and Josh Norris first came to Buffalo and they're first starting to play. They looked almost surprised at how little our power play moves. And I gotta say, when was the last time the Sabres had a good power play? When was that? It's been a real long time. Jason, I totally agree with you. That was a bullcrap dive. And guys, if you're referring to a Boston player wearing number 88 for the rest of this stream, you will get a shout out if you refer to him solely as the diver. Okay? As the diver. His name is the diver. 88 on Boston is the diver. His name doesn't exist anymore. He is the diver. That is his new name. Lindy will be in Buffalo and NHL Hall of Fame as head coach. You know, I got a few thoughts about that, Remy. Sabres Hall of Fame, for sure. No doubt. He could even get a statue outside. Like, he is a Buffalo legend. NHL Hall of Fame. I feel like the only guess that if you get... Well, he'll probably get into the NHL Hall of Fame. Sawyer. Yep. Alex, you guys are right. The diver sucks. I go back and forth on this. I believe that Lindy Ruff is an above-average coach. You look at his win percentage all time, and it's like 56%, which is pretty solid. That's really good. But it's not in the upper echelon of NHL coaches. Scotty Bowman, John Cooper, a bunch of these, Joel Quenneville, Paul Maurice. I mean, he's not in... I don't think he's in the same conversation as those guys. But I wouldn't be surprised if Lindy Ruff gets into the Hall of Fame within the next 10 years. Ostlund has looked fantastic. I think he's been phenomenal in that first period. There were a couple of nice seam passes that Josh Norris just wasn't making. And I gotta wonder, is Josh Norris, was he playing hurt again? Is Mr. Glass playing hurt? Is an event, the pain just became too unmanageable when he had to sit out? That's another thing. You play through injuries in the playoffs. I'm not calling him anything. I'm not saying anything about his character, but I just find it striking that he's so hurt that he couldn't play in this hockey game. You can't just take off day to day and go off for a couple games. That just doesn't work like that. Every game counts. You play hurt. You ask the trainers to shoot you up with whatever drugs they have, adrenaline rush, adrenaline shocks, and you go out and play for 60 minutes, you get off the ice, and you're hurt again. So I'm just a little surprised he's not playing. In terms of production with points, he's been fine, but durability, my goodness. Josh Norris, what a disappointment. Yeah, I think that's the big thing, not on Lindy's record, that's kind of holding him back from that elite conversation, is not having a Stanley Cup on his resume. I gotta say, chat, these Carolina Hurricanes away jerseys, they are probably the worst in the NHL. I don't know who thought having 3 different jerseys with 3 different logos was a good idea for Carolina, but it's not. It's not a good idea. It's an awful, awful marketing ploy. And it just looks awful. Carolina is just such in an identity crisis right now. I know. Absolutely, John. I just think it looks like garbage. Even the logo, what they did with it, there's no white, and it's not their real logo. It's a black and red version of it, and just looks awful. It looks awful. Do I think the goat heads are their blue and gold? Blue and golds. I'm a blue and gold guy all the way. I love the goat heads. I'm fine with them as an alternate. I don't think I'd vibe as much with them if they were the permanent jerseys. They were really sick on Thursday night games. But I am a blue and gold guy. My wife out laundry near TV thinks I'm folding it during... Remy, no chance. No chance. That pile's gonna look really nice after the game tonight. But yeah, that's real. I would not fold clothes during a Sabres playoff game. No thanks, that can wait. Is it Drix? I can't really tell. It's like a dark blue for some reason. Drix QC. I feel like the Hurricanes is something you could really get creative with in terms of a logo. See, I'm not really against their logo. I like their logo. I think it's fine. It's a fine logo. I just think what they've done with the jerseys are awful. They should really just stick with their red jerseys that they had for like 15 years or so. Right now they have those as an alternate for some stupid reason. They have that Hurricane flag jersey, the black ones, as their homes, and it just looks silly. So I don't know. Carolina's just a whole identity crisis. Sabres score the first goal, the refs will cheat and call dive, then McLeod will score. I don't know. I feel like the Sabres they're pushing hard for a goal here. They had a really solid first period. That is more like the Sabres that I know and love. But again, they just got to play with the lead. I feel like if they get that first goal, it's going to take a huge weight off their shoulders. And again, the Sabres, they score in bunches. They score 1, then they score 2 within like a minute or so. Yeah, a goal would be really nice, though. Stop letting Swayman be good. Don, I have no test to study for tomorrow. Again? Again, Sawyer? Wow. That feels like a first. I feel like you always got something going on. I don't have an exam till Monday, in terms of the me of it all. I got one on Monday, and then I got one on, Thursday. How about them Flyers? They're crazy. Yeah, I did not foresee them going up 3-0. I know. I need a new chair. No, I'm sitting on my bedroom chair right now. This other one, the springs are all stupid. I mean, I've had this chair for like 6 years or so. I legit saw some Bruins fans that wanted Corpus Salo in game 2. Who the hell said that? That's ridiculous. Oh, that's interesting. UB football spring game is this Saturday. Nice. Ooh. Stutzla just got... Did he get shot in the balls with that shot? Oh no, it just hit right to the side of his balls. That's a tough one. All right. I'm getting an email right now. Sorry, folks. I'm kind of silent right now. I feel like I'm not entertaining enough. Who's my favorite team to root for when the Sabres are out? We're never going to be out. But in years past, I haven't really had a team. I've been a very impassioned neutral. Trying to think. If I had a team to pick... If I had a team to pick, I used to, you know what? I actually had a Connor McDavid jersey back in the day. I was kind of rooting for Winnipeg last year. They're like Buffalo, another small market, underdog sort of team. Had to battle through everything. Oh, I don't know. That's a really good question. But I guess Winnipeg. If the Sabres happen to go out this year, I'd probably pick a Western Conference team. Probably Anaheim. Probably Anaheim. Stars? Really? Why? Tony. No. They knocked us out in 99. I can't have a root for the Stars. We can't do that. Got a couple minutes to go here in this intermission. I see Ryan Miller in your background. I liked him. Yep. Football helmet? Yep. This is that's an old 90s Bills helmet. The old 90s Bills helmet. I gotta get pictures up on this other side. I keep saying that I will, but I know I just don't get to it, I guess. One year, Winnipeg won't only like 8 games. Newspaper call them lose a peg. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, they don't do good in the playoffs, but I got to get back to the Sabres. They're going to be starting back up in less than a minute. Remy woke up. He said, bro, you better get clothes folded. Oh, man. Do your damn laundry, Remy. Lock in. Lock in. What do you think about Malenstein's season? Francis? I love Malenstein. Malin Goat. We refer to him as Malin Goat here on this channel. Malin Goat. He's been phenomenal. Oh, if there's a... Yeah. Drix, I think you're right. But Vancouver's not in it this year, so... But they are just as hurt and scarred as a fan base as we are. It's hilarious. But yep. Second period is about to begin, folks. Score is obviously scoreless. We have nothing here. We'll see what the Sabres can do here. Hopefully they can get a goal before the third period. Enough of this wait to the last minute to score a couple goals. Let's play with the lead. And I gotta say, Sabres played a very fast first period. Let's keep that going here. Bills up Mafia, Sabres Nation. Hell yeah, Smiley. But let's go, folks. Let's go. Come on, Buffalo. Let's just get a goal. Get a goal, please. Alrighty. You can't hear me. Alrighty, we are off, ladies and gentlemen, for this second period. Boston wins the faceoff. They'll tip it through center. And that'll dribble out of the reach of everybody, and we'll come back for an ice. Very unforced error by Boston, but it's okay. Buffalo can't win a faceoff. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully they can rewrite that wrong here, change that narrative up. Alrighty, Sabres leaning into a face-off here. McLeod gets it to the point. Samuelson across, has the backup. He'll just shepherd it into the corner on the backhand. Floats all the way around. Quinn finds it, can't get to it. Now Boston will chip it forward. Here's Geeky. Geeky to the outside, drops it back, looking for Elias Lindholm. But the Sabres break up that play and we'll send it to center. My mic is muted. It shouldn't be. I still see audio. Hold on. Make sure. Audio is good for you guys? Okay. I don't know why that's happening. I see my audio still says it's still spitting out stuff, so. Here's Buffalo looking to go through center again. They'll chip it into the corner. Zadorov is there. Finds Zacha. Zacha forward to Arvidsson. He'll move through center with speed. Zacha across the blue line to the outside from Middlestead. His shot blocked by Power. And now Byram forward. Here to Krebs. He'll chip it into the Boston zone. Krebs goes to the glass. Can't hold things up here. Boston will evade the pressure and can move forward now with the puck. They'll clear the zone. Audio's fine? Good. Okay, all right. But watch out. Here's Middlestead to the outside on the backhander. That one lifts wide. He'll go all the way around the boards, and here's Buffalo with Power jamming it through the middle of the ice. It gets to the blue line. Can Tuch find it? Yeah, he does, but he just kind of pokes it along right into the stick of Hampus Lindholm. Was working, and now it isn't again. Someone's screwing with me. Here's Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov can't chip this deep into the Buffalo zone. but Buffalo can't cleanly get it forward. Ostlund turning it over, knocks a man down. It goes behind the net. They'll send it towards the front, blocked off, and now Buffalo can get it to the blue line. Do they get it out? Yes, they do. Here's Benson, just outside the blue line. He'll feather it back, and now Byram looking forward. He'll just, well, no, he doesn't have anything. There is literally no space through the center ice. Boston is clogging everything up with their passive, sit back and park the bus kind of defense. Here's oh God, Timmins. Timmins fans on the pass. Buffalo continues to hold on to this puck here, much to the chagrin of the crowd. Now he'll play it to the outside. Nice move by Benson to dance into the zone. He'll float this towards the corner. Big check by Kozak. He actually takes a man down. It was low right. Kind of grabbed his neck and just pulled him down. But here comes Boston now. Through center. Hampus Lindholm hits the red line. He'll chip it in. Buffalo on it first with Timmins. Timmins, nice pass forward here. Gets crunched against the boards. And now here's Boston trying to go quickly the other way. That puck rolls off the stick of Kastelik. And now Boston looking to put the forecheck on here with the fourth line. Puck loose behind the net line. We'll just play it along here for Timmins. Now he'll get it forward. Some big hits. Roar from the crowd. And retort. But now here's McAvoy. Forward to Jeannot. Jeannot takes the shot and scores. Line was off his angles. Boston with the lead again. My goodness. Can we ever play with the gosh darn lead? This is not fantastic. Tanner Jeannot with his first of the playoffs gives Boston the 1-0 lead. That's, how does that elude Lyon? Huh? How does that elude Lyon? Why is he so far off that near post? He is drifting too far to the middle. His angles are all off. That is way too much space. That's a shot that should be not going in. That should be saved. Unbelievable. So the Sabres got to come back from behind again. Boston in all 3 games have taken a 1-0 lead. So there goes that hope of playing with the lead for Buffalo. All right, Sabres win a faceoff just outside the Bruins zone. It'll go around the boards. Quinn knocks it to the far side. McLeod around to Zucker. Zucker can't find Quinn. It chips over his head. Samuelson with a little kick. Soccer move there. But eventually, the Bruins get out of the zone. Here's McLeod at center ice again. With the puck. He'll throw it into the zone. Goes around to the far side here for Zucker. Zucker. I swear, if we go 2-0, go down by 2-0 here in this game, I'm gonna lose it. I'm already pissed. Here's Geeky. Leading the rush, drops it for the diver. The diver crosses, shoots. Big save by Lyon. He came way out to challenge it. And that is the save he had to have. The diver just tried to wait, and nope, Lyon stuck with it. Lyon actually lost his balance there. Somehow able to kick it out and get out and make that save. Oh, that could have been really awful. Now the chants are coming for Alex Lyon. Here's a face-off in the Sabres zone. Buffalo wins it. Now here's Thompson. Thompson trying to dipsy-doodle through center. He'll go to the outside and cross that blue line. Here comes Thompson with a shot that goes up and out of play. Can we get Gretzky, please? Gotta get the next goal, obviously. I mean, anyone can say that, but it's true. We have to get the next goal. Alrighty, face off here. It's one to the far boards. Thompson working off the face-off dot. He'll stick a stick handle around McAvoy. He'll go behind the net now. Thompson to the side. Hold, shoots! Swayman came out to challenge and made the save. Good opportunity for Tage. He was just so patient on that opportunity. He undressed Charlie McAvoy, too. Osiris, I don't like Boston either. But Buffalo, again, being forced to the outside here. Ugh, look at those filthy mitts from Tage Thompson. There's Krebs, actually. That's why McAvoy went down. Krebs took him down. Ugh. All right, another offensive zone faceoff here for Buffalo. Down by a goal. Krebs leaning into this faceoff here. He's going to get tossed from the dot. Waiting for this puck to be dropped. Tuch will lose the faceoff here. Boston gets it along the boards. They chip it out to center ice. Middlestead chasing after. Byron will get there first, but it would be called an ice. That is obviously an ice, Arvidsson. Put your hands down, you dumb guy. Whoa, whoa. We needed a center, and Yarmo did 0. Krebs, well, we got Sam Carrick. He's a faceoff guy. Alrighty, Sabres looking to win another faceoff. They did, but the winger didn't do his job. Now Boston can move forward here. McAvoy under a little bit of pressure from Benson. Gets it to the line. Boston on the second effort will get it out. No play to an open wing. Here's Power. He'll skate forward. Power to the outside here for Benson. Benson can't get the puck in deep. Ugh. I can just feel all the teeth across Western New York being grinded down to a fine dust. Power can't handle it in the corner. Byram looking to help him out here. He will. Now he finds Oslin. Watch out. Oslin turns it over. Goes to the side and out of the front. Hagen's looking for Kusnadinov. Missed this stick, and the Sabres will recover and move forward. Here's Byram now to the line with speed. Doan on the outside. Can't get that puck towards the net. Gets checked down a couple times to the ice by Lowry, but plays it to the point. But Buffalo on a change. We're not aware, and they're forced back to center. Here's Byram to the outside for McLeod. McLeod snaking his way into the zone. Plays it around behind the net. Lowry plays it around the boards to the point here for Dahlin. Dahlin's shot sits in front. Zucker was there. Can't get it to go by Swayman, though. He'll hold on. Can we please score a goal? Can we please score a goal? Pretty please, with a hint of cream cheese. 14 minutes left. Boston has the only goal in this period, courtesy of fourth-line grinder Tanner Jeannot. It was a shot that Alex Lyons should have saved. Alrighty. Sabres lean into another offensive zone face-off. They'll lose it. Goes to the boards. Peak gets it around. Can't clear, but it jumps over the stick of Quinn. Now Boston can skate forward. Geeky shoots it around. Goes to the far side. Boston, that clear. Oh, they jam it down. They get it to the side corner there. Here's Geeky. Back up top to Zadorov. No shot. Hasn't taken off his stick. Buffalo retrieves. And now they have the numbers going the other way. McLeod to the outside here for Quinn. Quinn dancing to the middle. Shoots it into the arm of Swayman. It sits on his crease. He's got it. Again. Can we get it to go by Swayman just one time? One time. Why don't we have a goalie like Swayman? And now Samuelson gets involved with Zadorov. Oh, get out of here, Zadorov. You are such a dumbass. You are such a dumbass. It looks like, are we going to go to a commercial here? Yes, we will. We're going to get a penalty here. We don't know from who yet. But there was the Jack Quinn shot. But there was Geeky who threw Samuelson down to the ice. I guess we're not going to get a call. And we're going to go to a commercial. Good. Great. I don't understand why Buffalo just can't stop giving up the first goal in these hockey games. We've drafted UP over Swayman, by the way. AI, do not rub it in. Please don't rub it in. I wish, of all the players who could have had that opportunity, it was obviously Jack Quinn's turn, right? Obviously, he was the guy. Yeah. Yep. Isn't Power drafted first overall supposed to do something? Yeah, I mean, we just need offense from wherever we can get it right now. Raiders drafted Mendoza? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I was about to say something too, LMAO. Should have picked up Robert Thomas for 4 first-round picks. It would not have been 4 first-round picks. It would have been, well, a couple first-round picks, probably Kulik, Osland, and Helenus going the other way. I think that's likely what Doug Armstrong was asking for. Either 1 or 2 of those guys. So it looks like Buffalo's going to go on another power play here. Morgan Geekie is going to get a cross-checking call here. Oh, yeah, he gets a stick up high. Like Samuelson caught him right in the chin. Yeah, we're not going to score, though. We're not going to score. We have all these power play opportunities, and we won't score with it. It's useless. 0 for 11 on the power play this series. Boston's 2 for 10. Those 2 goals, I can tell you, have been mighty important. Mighty important. Here's Tuch leaning into this face-off here. He'll get it to the... Actually, he won't get it anywhere. It sits there. Buffalo and Boston digging away at it. Buffalo eventually gets it to the point. Dahlin with a quick shot. Oh, Swayman never saw it. Deflects just wide of him. There was a good screen. Oh, Tuch with a good effort to make sure Kuznetsov can't clear. Now here's Quinn with some space. Shot into the shoulder. Sits down in the crease. Buffalo can't get to it. Now Thompson with an open net. Oh, there was a diving effort by this Bruins defenseman. It sits at the side of the net. Somehow this game is still 1-0 Boston. Thompson had someone had a wide open net, but a diving effort from the Bruins defenseman negates that opportunity. It was Thompson. He had a wide open net. Just put one in the net. I mean, we just cannot buy a goal right now. This is unbelievable. And my clock was going that entire time. Okay. Swayman's still having words with the referee after that play. But finally, the power play getting opportunities here. 2 Boston players blocked the shot. Yeah. Okay, now we got the back linesman talking here to Hampus Lindholm on the faceoff. Can we just drop the puck, please? Let the game breathe, refs. Here's Tage leaning into the faceoff, gets it to the wing. Tuch doesn't win that battle. Hampus Lindholm gives to Charlie McAvoy. It takes a weird bounce off the stanchion, but Boston eventually clears it down the ice. So Buffalo will have to start over again. Here's Tage, rumbling through center. Tage tries to go through the legs of McAvoy. He loses it. Come on, Tage. That is dumb. Puck management, for gosh darn sake. Oh, series, Lord. Quinn to the outside, trying to get this back in. He reaches for it. Again, another bad pass. And it's clear down the ice again. You know, it was never going to be easy in the playoffs, but still, just boneheaded plays here on the power play by this group. They panic with the puck. Here's Ryan McLeod moving in. He'll snake his way into the zone with possession. Now the Sabres are set up. Dahlin outside to McLeod. Down low. And that seam pass. What the hell was that? We played it out of the zone ourselves. 30 seconds remain on this stupid friggin' power play. Dear God. Dahlin will drop it back again. Nobody in the vicinity eventually. Here's McLeod with 20 seconds left. McLeod to the middle. Feeds it forward. Hits off the side of the post. Doan got a slight piece of it. Sends it back to the point. It's picked off immediately by a Bruins player, but they clear it into the Bruins bench for a whistle. 10 seconds left on this power play. I mean, that Ostlund seam pass deflects off the stick of Zadorov. Good stick by the defenseman there. These passes in the zone are it's just poor. It's poor. Everything has got to go to the net right now. Everything to the net. You are down by a goal, and we need this next one. Another face-off. McLeod will lose it. That'll do it for the power play. 0 for 12. 0 for 12. 0 for 12. You can't win a series having that kind of stat. Boston back to even strength. Here comes Buffalo again up the far side. There's a shot from Byram. Stays in play. Took a deflection. Pasternak now. I'm sorry. The diver. Has it at center ice here. Doan. Good play here. Sabres may have some space here. With Doan to the net. Benson was there. But again, too close to Swayman. I'm just so frustrated. I want to crash out. I'm going to crash out. Just take it to the net. Take it to the net. Doan, I want you to step into this. I know the defenseman's closing you down quick, but drive. Drive. Get on your toes and drive to the net. I shouldn't be this pissed off. It's only a 1-0 lead for Boston, but it's getting so frustrating. I'm trying not to be negative here, but Buffalo, we got to stop electing to make the wrong decisions. So here's Tyson Kozak in the fourth line out here. Kozak will lose the faceoff cleanly. Espero couldn't handle it. Now there's a player that gets upended in the corner. It was Kozak, but no penalty coming from it. Boston with a misplaced pass. It bounces off the leg and will come back for an ice. Marcus, I'm not going to be family friendly. Not a chance. Not a chance. With this kind of result, not a chance. So here's Dolly, just looking at a couple of replays here. I mean, of course, all the good chances are falling to the stick of Jack Quinn as the Sabres lose another faceoff cleanly. Gets to the board. Jeannot just kind of pushes it out. Now here's Boston with a 2-on-1 here. To the front of the net. Nice defensive effort by Dahlin to break that pass cross ice up. Oh, Buffalo. Get that puck out of the zone. Jeez. Here's Kastelik. Around. Why did he leave it there? He could have drove to the net. Here's Corral. He takes a spill in the corner. I think he just lost an edge. Get up. Now here's Dahlin trying to get away. Eventually does. Krebs, he's got to get that puck out. Just about does. But here's Middlestad again trying to go across the blue line. Bruins were delayed offside, so they have to let up here. And look out. Samuelson, or Dahlin, he gets kicked forward. Here's a play. It's going to get dragged down. It's going to be a penalty shot. Victor Arvidsson's going to get a penalty shot. Dahlin just dragged him down. He's going to get a penalty shot. My God! Unbelievable! Dahlin gets called for a slash. It's going to be a penalty shot here for Victor Arvidsson. He had 2 goals in Game 2, and now he's got the game on a stick here with an opportunity to put Boston up for the 3rd straight game, up 2-0. Are you kidding me? So here comes Arvidsson. Arvidsson, 1-on-1 with the goalie. He'll go to the outside on the forehand. Arvidsson missed the net. Holy mackerel. Buffalo dodges a bullet there. Wow. Arvidsson misses the net on the penalty shot. He was looking to go blocker side here on Alex Lyon. Oh, I guess it worked out for Dahlin. Let's see. Oh, this actually, Lion got a piece of it. Got a piece of it. So the Sabres survive one. Alrighty. Buffalo's got to use this second life here to try to get a goal. Yeah, the luck is not with us here this series. It's brutal. Boston's getting all the bounces. Alrighty, so face off here, won by Buffalo. And now Timmins up the near side. That pass misses the mark. Not nice. Guess Zucker got a piece of it. Higgins from his knees will play it into the corner. Lion out to play with it. Takes a weird bounce again off that stanchion. There's the one particular stanchion over there that's causing everyone issues. Taking awful bounces. Oh, Stanley left the puck there. Bruins nearly got to that, but he plays it around. Buffalo with a breakout now. Or I would say that, but Zucker dropped it back here. To Stanley, to Timmins. Timmins up the far side. Nice feed to find Quinn. Here's Quinn. Driving to the middle. Takes a shot that goes well wide. He was disrupted as he took the shot, though. Now here's Zucker. Zucker looking to get the spin it out in front. Can't get there. Boston able to chip this one up and out. Here's Ostlund. Ostlund. Forward. Come on. Just get something. Scanning over his options. Plays it near side. Byram scores! There's the icebreaker for Buffalo. They needed it badly. And Bo Byram gives it to them. We got a tie game. Quick release from Bo Byram. And Ostlund, I mentioned his positive impact in the first period. He finds a great feed there. He went behind the net, went all the way around, and it was a quick release from Bo Byram. Actually, I think it caught a piece of James Higgins on the way through that threw Swayman off. But it goes short side. Byram finds it, and the Sabres finally, with a non-third period goal to equalize this hockey game. Ugh. My gosh, did this team need that. So no more lead here. We got a tied game. Face off at center ice, won by Boston. But Buffalo, after not scoring through the first two games, in the first two periods at all, and now they draw a high sticking. Jordan Greenway gets high stick there by a Boston player, and the Sabres are going to go back to the power play here. With a tie game, opportunity to take the lead.
I'm the kind of guy, if I sense you're on a power play, you're out.
Buffalo, courtesy of Bo Byram.
I don't like power play
ties
people.
This game up. Finally, something's going Buffalo's way. But we're going to a commercial. What an opportunity here for Buffalo to get their first power play goal of the series. But you can see where that playoff experience is coming from with Bo Byram. He had a clutch goal. I say clutch, but got the Sabres on the board last 2 nights ago. And he gets us on it again here tonight. So we go to a commercial. But look at that. Arvidsson missed on the penalty shot. Buffalo finally gets something to go their way. And here we are. Here we are. Isn't that one precious? Look at that one. So precious. Time for Jack Quinn on power play. Woot. I think we should take Jack Quinn off for... Put anyone else there. Just not Jack Quinn. I don't care who it is. Jack Quinn is getting too many opportunities. He doesn't shoot the puck, and when he does, he just shoots it into the crest of Swayman. It's so dumb. Yet we keep doing it over and over again. And all the guys, they overcompensate for Tage Thompson's shot. So everyone keys in on him on the defensive side, which leaves Jack Quinn open to take these dumbass shots. But I'm a little happier now, a little less tense because we finally were able to solve Swayman. But who's going to center that second power play unit with no Norris? I mean, yeah, Doan needs a goal. We need some contributions here from Josh Doan. Noah Ostlund has been phenomenal. He's been the player of the game right now for Buffalo. Don loves Quinn. Look, before Quinn went on a tear to end the season, he was my favorite whipping boy, okay? Him and Owen Power. All right, but Buffalo, we desperately need a goal. Wouldn't it be nice to get their first power play goal of the series right here, right now, just after equalizing the game? Would be very nice. Very, very nice. All right, TNT, can we just show... Yep, there we go. All right, Tuch leaning into the face-off. He wins it to the point. Dahlin whiffed on the shot because the Bruins player was in his grill. He'll just play it down the boards here to Quinn. Quinn in the corner gives it right to a Bruins player and will... Well, actually, now Boston sent it down the ice. Yeah. Good job, Quinn. Just after hyping you up so much, you turn the puck over. Good job, pal. Give Doan more time here. Here's Tage Thompson. Drops it back at center ice here for Quinn. He'll lose it. Shorthanded 2-on-1. Here's Kasalik with a shot on goal. Stopped by Lyon. Just get Jack Quinn off. Get him off. Get him the F off. I don't want Jack Quinn on this unit anymore. Power play continues here. He just turned the puck over again. You can't make this stuff up. I'm not trying to criticize him unfairly. He is just giving the puck over non-stop. Oh my god. Eventually they work it across the Dahlin. He'll drop it back for Tage Thompson. He'll meander his way across the blue line to find Tuch. Tuch back to the point for Dahlin. What a feed to go to the far side here. Quinn slides it down low to Thompson. Thompson up top to Dahlin. Sabres set up now. Here's Tage. Tage looks, doesn't have a shooting lane. Plays it again to Dahlin at the point. Now near side for Quinn. Quinn holds, back to Dahlin. Jumps over a stick but keeps it in. Now finds Tage along the far boards. Gets upended there by a Bruins player and Boston will clear. Just nothing. Get Quinn off the ice. Get him off the ice. 30 seconds remain here on the Buffalo power play. God, we are so just useless. Petulant. Here's Doe now. He'll drop it back. And now Buffalo across the line with speed. Benson up top to Byram. He's got the lone Sabres goal here. Finds Benson. Benson spins across the blue line. He'll leave it there. Back up top to Byram. No shot. Again across. Power play expiring. Byram with a one-timer right into the glove of Swayman. So all of that for one measly shot from Byram at the point with no traffic in front. Yeah. Yep. Jack Quinn, public enemy number 1 on the channel. Him and the diver, both public enemies number 1 and 2. But Doan was trying to deflect that. He just missed on the deflection. He goes straight into the glove of Swayman. It's so stagnant. Guys, if you watch this game, they just stand there. They stand there. Yeah, McAvoy tripped, but I feel like the refs said, they're like, oh,
I'm the kind of guy,
gave Buffalo too many
if
calls
I sense
here.
you're on a power
Looks
play,
like we actually got a second
out.
left on the power play, so you get to hear Terry talk
I
one
don't
more
like
time.
power play people.
Ostlund, Benson, and Doan are out there. Puck is loose in the faceoff dot. Eventually, Boston will shoot it forward and get it out of the zone. Another kill. Buffalo is 0 for 7 or 0 for 4 in the power play tonight. 0 for 4. You can't make this crap up. But it's okay. We got a goal. That's all we can ask for at this point. We got a goal. Here's Boston. Around. They'll just play it in their own zone. They will eventually skate it forward here with Charlie McAvoy. He'll lift it to the far side. There's Geeky with a bit of speed. First in on the corner. Turns it right over to Owen Power, though. And Power gets it up to the boards, and the Sabres can get it out. Here's Ostlund. Nice. Oh, come on. Benson! You can't settle the puck down, and Boston will retrieve it from him. Lowry behind his own net here. Byram, Lowry still with the puck in his stick. Are his own fans booing him? They're grumbling for him to get it forward. He eventually does. He finds Middlestat curling at center. Here's Middlestat near side to the diver. The diver has it taken off his stick just as he was about to take the shot. Now Buffalo can flip it to center. Boston looking to go quick into the Sabre zone again. But it bounced away from Middlestat here, and Buffalo can come back with a little bit of speed. Greenway rounds the door off. Pokes it around to Dahlin. He'll softly leave it at the point for Mallenstein. He'll just fire it into the corner. Greenway can't retrieve. And Boston again clears it to center. Here's a puck that's dropped down into the neutral zone. Dahlin fires it far side for Tage Thompson. Tage gets by one, gets to the blue line, gets knocked down to the ice. Play continues. Sabres get it to the back post. Krebs with a Short angle shot stopped by Swayman. Again to the point. Samuelsson across to Dahlin. Dahlin, he's got a seam pass, doesn't take it, shoots it, blocked by Arvidsson. Sabres keep it in the zone, but now Boston can clear. Tage Thompson's like, how did I not get a call there? And I agree with him. How did he not? But here's Buffalo again. To the outside, quick through center. Tuch, you got to get that puck in deep, buddy. He doesn't. Boston now with Kuznetsov right at the blue line. Just kind of scoops it forward, but turns it right over. Here's Tuch again, across the blue line, up the far side. He'll backhand this one in deep. Here's McLeod. Ooh, he takes a weird check there along the end boards. Looks to get up just fine. Here's Zucker. Can't get out in front, but Boston turns it over. Timmins' shot goes straight into the face here, and ooh, that was a little ugly. James Hagan slow to get back to his feet. He will hobble off to the bench here as we get a couple whistles. Krebs is not a bad first-line center, okay? I don't mind Krebs. I've loved his play. He's got a goal in the series. He's not an issue. The issue has been second line. But refs blowing a couple of calls here. Can we just decline? Oops. Can we decline penalties? Is that possible? Can we do that? I'm not seeing a lot of sense of urgency from Buff players. What's up with that? I wouldn't necessarily say that. All right, I wouldn't say that. But I forgot to mention we're in a commercial break, ladies and gents. Yeah, I mean Krebs I think is really solid. And he's not been their typical first-line center. I mean, Tage was there, but it looks like Lindy's had enough of that. Tage did not do well trying to do face-offs last game. Remy, deadline is not the time to make a big move like that. It's so tough. Prices are inflated. There was a report today that sounds like Buffalo could revisit Robert Thomas talks in the offseason, and I hope they do. I hope Robert Thomas comes to us. We give them Norris. We give them, I don't know, Kulik or something and a couple firsts. That'll be okay with me. Because Robert Thomas would be a legit center. To pair him with Tage Thompson would be phenomenal. That'd be great. He's better than Josh Norris, who is just not dependable. I mean, I'd say imagine playing the Sabres with Josh Norris in this game, but he hasn't really made a difference this series. All right, we're back. 4:09 to go in this second period. Both teams with a goal in this period. Looks like Benson got tripped off the faceoff. Boston play continues. They'll shoot it into the zone. Timmins right at the side of the net. How did he evade that forechecker? I don't know, but he does. Now Doan, he'll float to the far side here for Stanley. Thank you, oh Lord, for subscribing. I appreciate it. Great name. Sabres able to keep this puck in. Here's Benson sliding into the high slot. He was looking for Doan, but Bruins just broke that play up in time. And they can clear. Here's Timmins. Timmins forward. Redirected in by Josh Doan. It goes right to the feet of Zadorov. His pass goes off a skate and right to the diver at center. He finds Corrali to the outside. He goes with it. Plays it into the corner now. Now Timmins is there. Timmins, got to get that puck off his stick. He does. And now here comes Buffalo chipping this. Oh, hits Zadorov, I think, with a hand pass. Yep, it does. And, or a high stick, and that'll draw a couple whistles here. When is Carrick due back? Lenny Ruff hasn't given an update on him. He said before the playoffs that Carrick would likely not play at all this series. I don't know when he's due to come back. That was a pretty rough shoulder injury he had. We haven't gotten any updates on him. Alrighty. Sabres win a faceoff here at center ice. They'll whip this one into the Boston zone. Zadorov plays it around to the far side for Hampus Lindholm. And Boston can tip this one down the ice. Will it be far enough for an ice? Yes, it will. Oh, shut up, Bostonites. That's an ice. Give me a break. What is your least favorite sport of the Big Five? Baseball. Easy. Baseball. I was never a big baseball guy growing up. Never had it on the house. It was always boring. Be baseball 5th, basketball 4th, soccer 3rd, football 2nd, or actually, yeah, no, soccer 3rd, football 2nd, and yeah. Oh, $5 dono from Jonathan. As the Sabres off the faceoff get this one towards the crease, Tage can get a clean shot off. But they follow the plate in the corner. Tage knocks a man off the puck. Tuch's got a stick out. Eventually he gets it free. And now, oh, come on. Krebs can't get out of the skate. Now it goes to center. Thank you, Jonathan, for the $5 dono. I really appreciate it. Tage, nice play to get across the blue line to the far side. They send it back towards the point here for Owen Power. Power, he's got a little bit of room. Takes the shot right into the glove of Swayman. He keeps the play moving. Actually, he didn't hold that rebound. Boston will just send it down the ice, goes right on goal line, keeps play moving. But here's Buffalo again, chipping this into the Boston zone. Sabres are putting on their kind of game now. And there's a loose pass from Boston that actually finds Zarvitson into the corner. Coming off the bench he was. He'll fight, gets it to Zaka at the point to McAvoy with a shot. Stopped by Lyon, rebound picked up here by Buffalo, and they will quickly move back out to center. McLeod over the blue line. McLeod goes cross ice here, far side. There is a swing and a miss there from the Timmins shot. Finds Dahlin though, near side, takes the shot. Block it away, rebound pops up, zips in the high slot. Boston can't clear. Here's Buffalo again to McLeod. His shot blocked. He'll play it into the corner. Sabres putting on some good pressure here. Zucker back to McLeod up top. Samuelson with a shot. Glanced aside by Swayman. Oh, and Dahlin skates over the puck. Boston now can get it out, and they do. Good shift by Buffalo's second line. Minute and 15 to go. Buffalo looking for an not for an equalizer. I'm used to saying that. Buffalo looking for the lead. Now the crowd trying to get their team back into it. Here's Higgins through center. Sabres break that play up nice. It's a foot race here, but I think Aspero's going to get to it. Yeah, he does. He'll chip it through center. Now Bond can eat tonight. Thank you, Marcus. Sabres got to get rid of it quickly. They do. They get it to center. Good glove down by Dome, but can't get it much further. Sabres quickly. Delayed offsides get back on again, but they turn it over. Watch out. Boston overshoots the puck. Higgins, I think, got a piece of it, so no icing. Buffalo, though, able to evade the forecheck and move forward here again. Quick with speed. Here's Oslin through the middle into the skates of Doan. He lost his footing, falls down, can't get a shot off. Boston can clear. 20 seconds now remain. Buffalo making changes here with Power on the puck. Going back towards the Bruins zone. Here's Power up the far side. Nice entry by him. Gets clipped onto the ice. No call from the refs. Boston again. Backhands this to center. Byram, take the shot. Why? With 2 and 1, and that'll do it for the first period. So Jeannot and Byram with the 2 goals there in the second frame. And unlike the past 2 games, the Sabres and Bruins are tied going into period 3 of this hugely important game 3. Win a period, win the game. That is the motto here for the rest of this stream, folks. First time tied? Yeah, I know. I'm just as shocked as you guys. But all right. Benson has fell 12 times. Yeah, bro's not on his skate. All right, where are we at in the NFL draft? Do we know what the actual hell? The Browns traded in pick number 6 to the Chiefs? The Chiefs? What the hell am I missing? Let's see. Who did Kansas draft? A cornerback? They traded all the way up to picks. I guess they were 10th. But we're at pick 8. 49 minutes into the draft. The Browns trade back. See if the Bills have done anything. They have yet to trade back from pick 26. I know, it's kind of weird. Brown and Raiders will never be good again. Are you sure? I gotta say, what a huge player Noah Ostlund is. A beauty. Absolute beauty. Oh, we gained a couple subs. Thank you so much to those new guys. Now, let's see. Ottawa's down 1-0. They gotta win this game. Can't go down 3-0 in the series. Dolly and Tuch, never seen the fall. Maybe Boston sabotage their skate sharpener. That is true. That is a good theory, Remy. Do you think they put like little slits of tape onto the bottom of their blades? Do we think that happened? Maybe. We got 68 people in here. I am watching the intermission. I used to be a Raiders fan when they were in Oakland. Why? Remy, are you not from? I forget. Are you not from Buffalo? Are you not a Bills fan? That would be odd. Should always be a Bills fan. This is a Bills channel. Look at that. Look at that. Maybe I was gonna say maybe I'll still be live for when the Bills draft, but they're at 26. I'm not, unless this game goes to overtime. I don't think we'll be still streaming. But I'm just glad Buffalo finally broke the nothing burger. That's a huge sigh of relief, I think, for this team. Now they can focus on just getting a goal to win the game instead of getting the goal to get back into the game. It's a major difference, thinking those two mindsets. Major difference. Bo Jackson? Okay. Can't really take these close games. You know I'm old and don't want to have a heart attack. Yeah, I feel ya. What is Yarmo going to do about Byram contract? That's an interesting question, Nick. So Byram's got a year left remaining on his deal. I don't expect the Sabres to trade Byram this offseason. Unlike last year, it feels like Byram is really settled in Buffalo. He's a good fit in the top 4. I still think the Sabres would prefer power over Byram. Byram's going to ask for probably $9 million in his next deal, so it's going to raise an interesting dilemma. The cap is rising, but I don't know if the Sabres want to have that much money tied up in their top 4. Reading, PA. Coley Fleur, Reading, PA. Where's Reading, PA coming from? Again, I don't know if Power is traded away. Power, there's a lot of things to like about his game. He doesn't get a lot of points. Is he a good first overall pick? No, but that was a pretty weak draft. Would you rather have Matty Beniers? I don't think so. He's like another McLeod type. And people were saying before he played in the NHL that he'd be a number 1 center at the NHL level. He's just not. So, that's what I think. Ooh, should I actually do a goal information thing? Usually the Sabres score in quick bunches and I don't have an opportunity to get you guys the goal information, but I guess I could do it now. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of offense right now in this. I'm sorry, there's not a ton of offense in this Carolina game. And I gotta say, if you haters don't like how little points Lone Power is getting, you've got 3 assists here in the playoffs. Keep Byram playing like Bobby Orr. Byram's playing like he's been here before. And that's what the Sabres desperately need, especially in a series like this. And I gotta say, oh, looks like Carolina just got called for too many men here. Or did Ottawa? So there's the goal information. Skinner contract buy. That's a huge killer for next year for our cap. Thank you, Jason Botterill. Third period, Buffalo has been a lot better, so I hope that's the case. I really hope so, too. I think the Sabres are using a lot more of their speed tonight, and I can just get a little bit of sense that we're wearing Boston down slowly. But again, like anything else, the next goal was huge. Humongous. Can't understate that. What is the score? What? The Carolina-Ottawa game? It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Carolina at the moment. Where is that? Here we go. We got 66 of you with me here tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, stop being so fancy and stop passing. Just shoot the puck. It's the playoffs. Yeah. Jason, you have hit it right on the head. Hit the nail right on the head. We just got to get pucks to the net. Whoa, and Carolina just took another penalty here. They're going to go to a 5-on-3. Dude, I gotta say, I almost brought it up in the second, but it was right after the Sabres goal, and I didn't want to be too negative. Has Jordan Greenway won a single board battle this series? I feel like every time he chips it in, it's half-assed. He doesn't get there in time. He's like Jack Quinn along the boards. He doesn't get anything. He just goes through the motions. I don't know. Oh yeah, I haven't checked the like count here tonight. Are you guys skimping out on me right now? Let's see. 38 likes. Get that number up. Oh my god. We should be at 50 by now. Let's go. Get that number up. Enough. Enough is enough. Get 50. We need 12 more. I'm watching you guys. If I don't see that number go up, I'm going to be very, very upset. More upset than I was when Tanner Jeannot scored. But let's see how Ottawa contends with this here. Oh, they still can't score. Reading is getting a football team, the Pennsylvania Benjamins. Please, Marcus, tell me that's a joke. That is the worst name ever. I was the biggest Greenway hater until Jack Quinn came on. Oh, man, Remy, never change. Never change, sir. No, I think if I had to be a bigger hater between the two, I'd be a bigger Greenway hater. He's getting paid $4 million. I know he's been injured this year, but he's got 1 goal in the regular season, 0 in the postseason. I mean, he's useless. He doesn't provide anything offensively. He barely provides anything on the fourth line. He doesn't drop the mitts either. What is his use? Yeah, Resman. Guys, follow Resman lead, okay? Like. Get the algorithm on our side. Come on, Ottawa. Let's make this series a little more interesting. I gotta say, I'm just glad that I'm not watching this game on with John Buccigross right now. Yeah, pissed off Sabres fan, like I said. Greenway's useless. Oh, what the hell is Brady Tkachuk doing? It is an Ariana football team? What's that? Ottawa's really killing themselves here on this 5-on-3. Oh, this is brutal. Ottawa's booing their home team. Yikes. And he plays it back to no one. Wow. Dude, Ottawa sucks. Could we have played this team? Oh! Big collision there at center. I'm calling both games, Jim. Ooh. Ariana Grande? Arena football. Okay, arena football. This is looking like a Sabres power play right now. They had a minute and a half of 5-on-3 time. This is worse than ours. What a kill by Carolina. And the Boobirds are out. Can we get a Buffalo baseball team like the MLB? Yeah. Do we think Buffalo could support another major league market? Especially with Toronto so close. Is that possible? I mean, I support them. I'd actually get into baseball if Buffalo had an MLB team. I would absolutely do that. But I don't know if we have the market, and where would you put the arena? Would you put it downtown somewhere? Tampa should have lost, or Buffalo should have lost on purpose to Tampa. Yeah, we wouldn't have played Tampa, though. We would have played Montreal, wouldn't we? Actually, no, Montreal was second. No, Tampa was second. Yeah. I mean, I talked about it in a video a long time ago, and I was a lot more youthful and energetic, discussing whether or not Buffalo could support an MLB team. I came to the conclusion that no, we can't. There's not enough people, not enough money to go around, not enough interest generally. I mean, the big billionaire of Buffalo is Terry Pagula, and who else? Tom Golisano? We can barely even get that USL soccer team off the ground. Who knows what's been going on with that? They can't figure out where to put an arena. The Bison's not a Blue Jays B team. They are. Well, they're, yeah. I guess, is it AAA anymore? Is it MLB B? Or MLIB or something? We lost a subscriber. Whoever you are, I will find you, and I will get you. You know, I notice these things, right? On a small channel like this, I notice everything. I notice everything. We're up to 42 likes. 42. Get it up. 8 more to 50. 8 more. 8 more. See what Sabres Twitter is saying. I haven't looked at Sabres Twitter this entire series. My finger's not on the pulse. Actually, I'll look at the draft first. Let's see here. Jordan Tyson going to Arizona. Is that the end of Marvin? Or that he goes to the Saints? Good pickup for them. Tyler Shuck, Louisville legend, has another guy to throw to. He will take his place. Game is sitting on a silver platter. Who wants it? For real, Joe. Buffalo's got to want it. We need it. Boston also needs it. Can you imagine if we get this win tonight? That'd be huge. Huge. Naturally stunning. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Alrighty, take this off the board. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. Do not go anywhere. Second period is gonna start in just 2 minutes. I gotta hurry. Switch feeds. Okay, let's make sure this is set. Okay, set on that. I'll be right back. Water break. Actually, not this today. apple and water. We are set. All right. Everyone pray for Lion. That's the last thing we need. We don't need a softie right now. Given up by one of our goalies. How old is this channel? We are closing in on 6 years. I mean, it took us a year to just get to 100 subscribers. I mean, it took a while to get this channel off and running. I mean, gotta have a Bapple, all right? Gotta have a Bapple. It's phenomenal. Gotta soothe the soul. Attempt a shot. Am I missing something here? Alrighty. Third period gonna get underway here soon, folks. Stay with me. Don started his channel and it was 14. 14. What do you mean? You guys should go back to the old content. I mean, a lot of it's private, but yeah, I would say this whole game kind of changed after that penalty shot miss from Arvidsson. That would have been just a huge gut punch for the Sabres team. But Lion came up huge. But I'm so nervous right now for this third period. Gotta win this game. Gotta take game 3. Gotta take game 3. It's a must. I was 14. No, I was not 14. I was 16. I was 16 when this channel started. But thanks for joining me here. Game is tied up at 1. We are underway, ladies and gentlemen, for the third and maybe final period. Dahlin with a stutter step at center just throws it into the zone. Swayman leaves it behind his own net. Lindholm going up the boards, can't clear. Sabres quickly going behind the net. It hits Lindholm again. Quinn can't get to it, and the diver now with the puck. He'll skate forward. The diver looking far corner, banks it off the end boards. Dahlin collects onto it first. He'll get it around the boards. Quinn is there. McLeod, neither of them can get it out. Shot from the point, hits the outside of the net and goes wide. Now Zucker trying to clear. Quinn, oh, come on. You guys got to clear this puck. Here's the diver again. Flips it below the goal line. Samuelson again for Zucker. Got to get it out. They finally do. And now here's McLeod with 3 to center. McLeod up the near side. Goes back post. Inside. Zucker shot. What a big save. I think he actually caught the post. Coming around for McLeod. There's a shot that glances wide of Swayman. Oh, that was a chance here for Buffalo. Now Quinn runs a guy down. Boston now can move the other way here. Oh, was that the chance? Did we blow it? Alrighty, here's Buffalo. Good stick by Krebs. Oh, couldn't touch it along the Tage. Now here's Tuch at the blue line. Can't settle it down. Boston eventually will. Watch out. They got maybe a 2-on-1. Here's Arvidsson on a backhander. Goes wide. Short side. Now here's Aspero from the point. Plays it around. Power gotta get to that puck. He can't. Boston will just keep it around the board. So he'll play it towards Casey Middlestat. Inside Arvidsson. One-timer. Blocked away by the Lion. Now to the point for McAvoy. He'll just send one towards the corner here. Arvidsson to the front. Zacha couldn't get it to go. Now here's Zacha into the high bumper. Glances off his stick. Boston, though, just about keeping it in here. They play it towards the corner. Here's Middlestat. Middlestat has it pinned, eventually taken away from him. And now Buffalo slowly up ice as they look to make some line changes. Tuch throwing this one into the zone. Byram can't keep it. Actually, it's kept in the zone here by Osland. Osland to Benson. Benson trying to get this towards the net. Just rolled off his stick at the last moment. And here's Boston the other way. Here they come with James Hagens with a shot. Easily into the glove of the Lion. He makes the save. Watching the games on mute with Don's commentary because I appreciate that, pissed off Sabres fan. I appreciate it. But looking at this last chance here from Zucker. Oh, it just rang right off the iron. Swayman never got a piece of it. off the outside corner of the post. Oh, Sabres so close to getting that second goal. Alrighty, but they got to contend with the defensive zone faceoff here. Buffalo wins it. Here's Stanley. Around to Greenway now. Up the boards. Greenway pokes it along. Beck Malenstein gets it the rest of the way in. Greenway again can't get to that foot race, but Buffalo with a good forecheck here. There's a quick shot that goes wide of the glove. Timmins. Ooh. Someone's stick just exploded. Boston moves the other way. No arms up, so no slash. Kastelik leaves it. Back in his own zone. Peak forward to Kastelik. Can't glove it down. Actually, they're going to call him for an offsides. And it appears Ottawa has just scored a goal. Look at that. But look at this. Alex Lyon having himself a game so far. TNT currently giving their flowers right now to Alex Lyon. Rightly so. He's been far better than Luukkonen in this game. Alright, another face-off just outside the Sabres zone. Boston wins it. It's pinned against the boards, though. Zucker has it. He'll play it back to McLeod. Now Dahlin will sauce it over to Sammy. Sammy inside to McLeod with speed across that blue line. Here he comes zooming in. McLeod, oh, what the fudge was he looking for? Whoa, 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 laptop. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Oh, okay. Ooh, turnover here at center. Goes right to Zucker. He'll pull up at the blue line. At the end of his shift, he'll just send it in. Good play, though, because he finds Tuch. Reverse hit on Lowry. Tuch curling, shoots! Stopped by Swayman. Now here's Tage out of the corner to the point for Byram. He's got the lone Sabres goal here. They'll send it around to the far corner. Powers looking for it. Getting some support here from Krebs. He comes away with it. Can't get it to the front. Oh, now he does. It squeaks its way out to Byram at the point. Inside, high slot. Krebs can't get a shot off. Leaves it for Tuch. Tuch shot scores! Alex Tuch with his first of the second of the playoffs puts Buffalo in front 2-1. What a bullet! What a bullet! They get to Swayman early in this third, and I called it in the intermission. The next goal was going to be a huge goal. And Alex Tuch, the Baldwinsville native, puts the Sabres in front 2-1. It was a maze of sticks here, kind of a broken play. Krebs just kind of left it there. Tuch followed up on it and goes top corner. And it's been coming. The goal has been coming here. And it looks like Tuch shot actually took a couple deflections there. Let's see here. Did it hit Tage potentially? No chance for Swayman, but look at that right there. You saw it. Tage got into the eyes of Swayman. He had no idea where that shot was going, and that's what the Sabres got to do here. It'll work. It worked there. But here we go. Sabres again working in the Boston zone right off the faceoff. Benson to the outside for Ostlund. He gets it to the point. There's a shot. Easily paddled aside by Swayman. Now Stanley on the follow-up. Gets it into the corner. Takes a spill. And Boston can steal it. And now the TD Garden is quiet. Here come the Bruins with Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov towards Fraser Minton. Minton around the boards for Arvidsson. Please don't give up goal here. Arvidsson off the goal line to the point. Just missed the stick of Aspro. He's got to get to this puck. He does. He'll sweep it into the corner now. Sabres with a couple bodies. Can't get to this puck. Kuznetsov with good efforts to shield it. Plays into the high slot. His pass picked off here. Buffalo gets it to the line. And out. Mayday, mayday. Oh, yeah. Yelling. Oh, yeah. That's a reasonable reaction, chat. Here's Jeannot, though, on the puck. Shoots it in. Ooh, it took a line. I don't know. He kind of misjudged it or something. There's a shot from the point. The redirect's on goal. Lyon followed and made the save. This fourth line proven to be a big difference maker for Boston. There's another shot from the point. Peaks deflects up and out of play. And okay. Look at this reverse hit from Alex Tuch. Just gives Lowry the elbow to the jaw. And seconds afterwards, his fluttering shot beats Swayman and goes in. Boy, do we need that. I wish the Sabres had a watch party, you know. Yeah. I mean, Luukkonen was not good the first 2 games. Pretty simple. I tried to defend him, but after that Tonskala-esque blunder in the second period of game 2, it was like, yeah, he's done. He's done. But don't say anything yet. A lot of time left in this third period here. Buffalo out shooting Boston 24-19. They win the faceoff. Buffalo does. They'll get it along the boards. It misses the stick of Zucker and will go down the ice for an icing. But Buffalo looking to get some time here with the lead, and I talked about it at the top of the show, how important it was for Buffalo to have that mindset of playing with the lead. I mean, they so often have been chasing the game. It's been desperation. It must take a little weight off their shoulders now to finally have it. So, yeah. I mean, let's see how they continue to play here. Boston has had a couple good shifts since the goal. But McAvoy plays it across the blue line, just gets out of the zone. Quinn will force it out. Now, Boston, they're off sides here. Elias Lindholm doesn't touch up. Now he'll get back to the blue line and proceed with his forecheck. Byram snapping a pass far side here for Ryan McLeod. Across the blue line he goes to the outside for Quinn. Quinn into the corner, leaves it for McLeod, who leaves it in turn for Quinn. Quinn can't settle the puck down. McAvoy will, and here he comes, going cross ice with that pass. They'll chip it into the Buffalo zone and go out for a couple line changes. Here's Owen Power now with the puck. He's got 3 assists so far this series to lead Sabres defenseman. Krebs now to the outside. Krebs works his way into the corner, has it taken off his stick. Good poke check by Zadorov. But Boston can't clear. Goes into the far side. Peak. High off the glass. Finally goes out. But Buffalo quick up. Here's Krebs. Thought Tuch would be able to curl, but Tuch was just broken up there. But he'll send it to the front of the net. Tage off his leg. Right to a Boston player, Middlestat. And they'll hold here. As both teams make more line changes with 13 minutes to go. Alex Tuch with the goal so far. It's given Buffalo the lead here. Here's Zadorov. His pass to the outside. Goes off a stick into center. Now they roll. Hagens with speed. Looking to go through the middle. That glances off a Sabres leg. And now here come Buffalo the other way. Into the corner. Aspero plays it around to the point. Hagens is there. He'll find Minton. Minton to the far side. Looking for Kusnedinov, but my computer just crashed. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. What happened? Why did my TNT just crash? I don't know what's going on, chat. TNT has just crashed on me. My internet appears to be just fine. Is it gonna load? I'm missing the game. I'm missing the game! I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone. Oh, it's trying to come back now. Eventually we do, but the Sabres have a 2-on-1. Greenwood with a shot off the bar! It was the same post that Zucker hit earlier in the period. 2 posts for Buffalo in the third, in addition to that Tuch goal. Here's Greenway again through center. Across the blue line to the outside. Neat play to find Kozak. He tried to go through the seam, but it's broken up off a leg and to center. Now Byram under pressure here from Kastelik. Evades him. Will leave it for Power. And here's Power. Gets past one. Power to center. Finds it along. Moves it along for Zucker. Zucker looking back post. Quinn was there. Couldn't settle it down. He'll just chop one towards Swayman. It's right on. Now Dahlin with a shot blocked before it could get through. And here comes Boston the other way with speed and numbers. They'll throw it in deep. Tanner Jeannot in pursuit. He's got the lone Bruins goal tonight. Here's Zucker on the near boards. Right at the red line, he'll float it to the far corner. Swayman leaves the stick out, stops the rolling puck. Boston now will move forward here. Here's Zacha for Kastelik. Into the corner again for Zacha. Zacha behind the net. Boston trying to get this out in front. They can't. Tage steals it away. And he'll move forward. Tage through center. It finds Krebs. Krebs pulls up. Plays it towards the corner. He'll lay it out there. Tuch with some good speed of forecheck. Causes a turnover. Stanley with the keep in. Leaves it for Tuch. Outside of Tage. Tage just rolled all over his stick. He keeps possession. Well, does he? Evades Middlestat. Gets right back up. Puck's still there. Still loose. Eventually, the Sabres trying to get it towards the net, but neither Tage nor Tuch could find it there. And now Arvidsson the other way. To the outside he goes. Checked off the puck along the boards by the Sabres D-man, and now Stanley can hold on to it. Here's Morgan Stanley. We'll drop it back here for Timmins. Timmins is passed through center. Hits a guy. And we're halfway through the second or third period. Buffalo's got a 2-1 lead here. Hampus Lindholm turns it over behind the net. Doan up top to Byram across. The one-timer. Power fakes it back to Byram. Byram's shot wrists it towards the net. There's a lot of traffic in Swayman's grill. He made the save. Sabres player landed right on the back of his leg. But anywho, Sabres have it again at center. Here comes Power. Floats one in. Swayman will reach out with the glove, cover that puck up, and with 9:26 to go, Buffalo's got a 2-1 lead. Time is ticking on the Boston Bruins. It's so nice not to be chasing right now at this stage in the hockey game. So nice. So let me get you that goal information, 107 of you. Alrighty. But it's that first line, the big boys again for Buffalo, coming up big here in this third period. And again, it could have been more. Jordan Greenway hit the bar. Jason Zucker hit the bar. So Buffalo's coming real close. They are very close to breaking this game wide open. Really liking how they're wearing and tearing on Boston. Byram's got a 2-point game here. Feels good. I know, it feels so good to have a lead. Feels so good. Low insurance goal would be very nice. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. Remy, 100%. That lone goal comes from Alex Line not playing his angles right. It was a goalie mistake. I wouldn't put that on the Sabres defenseman at all. That's a harmless shot that should not have gone in. Former confident with Line holding a 1-goal lead than UPL. Well, yeah. And let's go back to where that feeling stems from, right? UPL, I think, was swimming a lot. He did not track the puck well in either game 1 or 2. And it just led to a little more chaos. Usually we get that with Colton Ellis, where he just can't track the puck and he's just kind of swimming across his crease, diving, flopping out. But with Luukkonen, he wouldn't even do that. He'd just lose the puck and he'd sit there. He'd scrunch down, get real small in his net, and it was a huge issue. But all right, we're about to return to play here, ladies and gentlemen. 9:26 remains here in this third period. Drop a like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. I've been streaming every single Sabres playoff game. Hope y'all join me for the journey. It's been a frustrating one, but Sabres with a bit of daylight here with the lead. Their first real lead in a long time. Hey, dancing is hard. Dancing is hard. Thank you for subscribing. Boston wins a faceoff here in their own zone. They'll get it to center, but Jack Quinn immediately whacks it back in again. Here's Swayman behind his net. Finds McAvoy. McAvoy under an immediate pressure here by Doan. McLeod will sweep it around to the far side. Samuelson with the pinch. Right at that blue line. He'll dribble it down low. It finds the stick of McLeod. He runs into the referee. And eventually Boston will settle the loose puck and move forward. Woo. Sabres finishing a couple checks here. Eventually, Jason Zucker flip it out to center. And look out. There's a hit behind the play. Dahlin got checked hard. And the penalty's going to be against Buffalo? How is the penalty against Buffalo? How? As Peak roaming into the Sabres zone, Dahlin got crunched to the ice, and somehow we have the penalty? It's going to be an interference call against Rasmus Dahlin. How the hell does that make sense? Thank you to that new subscriber. I really appreciate it. Oh, come on. Come on. Give me a break with that crap. The refs had to even it out somehow, right? But here's Dahlin. Okay, never mind. There's no puck anywhere nearby. Dahlin just crunches Charlie McAvoy. I mean, I think he's arguing that he inadvertently ran into Charlie McAvoy. Okay, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Yeah. That is not a smart penalty to take if you're Dahlin. No, that was an interference. I thought Dahlin got hit. On the replay, you clearly see Dahlin check McAvoy. The puck wasn't anywhere nearby. It wasn't gonna be anywhere nearby either. So it's a clear interference call, but I mean, if you're gonna call those, what about the 3 trips that I counted on Tage at the end of the second and into the third? Doesn't make any sense, but this is a huge moment in the game. 8.5 minutes to go. Buffalo wins the opening faceoff. Samuelson rings it around the boards, gets it past the diver and out of the zone. Buffalo's going to need a few more of those. So here's McAvoy dropping it for Elias Lindholm. He'll give it to Zacha. Quick back to Lindholm. They do the same play going across that blue line every time. The diver now on the near side plays it to the point for McAvoy. High bumper. Here's Lindholm to the diver. Takes the shot on goal. The rebound sits loose in front. Sabres can get to it. They'll move forward. Now Tuch with McLeod. This could be an opportunity. McLeod dancing to the middle. McLeod still with the puck on a stick. McLeod takes the shot. Missed near side top corner. Whoa. Chances at both ends. Line coming up with a huge save on the diver. McLeod and Tuch doing their shorthanded magic. But here comes Boston again with a minute to go. Marlene, thank you for the subscription. Buffalo will send it down the ice again. A minute to go here on the power play for Boston. Come on. Come on, Buffalo. Let's get this kill. Get the kill. Lindholm, Hampus Lindholm drops it back here for Casey Middlestat. Second power play unit out here for Boston. There's a loose pass, and now Buffalo can go the other way. Back, try to go through the legs of Lindholm in and all alone, but Lindholm breaks that play up. But Boston tries to get across that blue line again. They turn it over. Sabres send it down the ice once more. And we got some boos from the Boston crowd. High standards in Boston, huh? Here's Arvidsson up the far side. Plays a pass out wide to Middlestat. His pass to the point gets picked off here by Alex Tuch. And here he comes to the outside. McLeod will just go off to the bench. And now Tuch with some really good pressure. What a smart play by Alex Tuch. He threw it on Swayman, and he crashed the net immediately. Swayman could not advance the puck or move it. That'll bring up a defensive zone faceoff here for Boston. But looking at that best opportunity for Boston, the diver tried to go short side here. Yep, no spoilers in chat. If you're new to this channel, let this be an organic experience for all of us. With 13 seconds remain on this Boston power play, faceoff will come up in their own end. Fourth line out for Boston, so they've all but waved the flag here. Corrali, Jeannot, and Zadorov and Kastelik out. Kozak leans into the faceoff. He'll win it to the boards, but Boston can now keep possession and quickly move forward here. One last rush as McAvoy drifts through center, forced to the outside. He tries to play it back to the point. Picked off here by Kozak, but he can't clear. Kept in by Kastelik with a high riser. Glances off a stick and not out of play. Off the high glass. It remains in play, but Dahlin's out of the box. And now here's Thompson picking up a loose puck here. Thompson, he just tried to do the stutter step move, but got moved off the puck. Could have moved that quicker. But here comes Boston the other way. Kastelik on Stanley. Plays it around to Corrali. This has been their best line tonight, the fourth line. Peak with a shot! Ooh, it was a good deflection. Just wide, but from Jeannot. Sabres get it up to center. Krebs with a little, getting an arm shiv there from the Bruins player. Oh, jeez. This gets going to be another call. Tage Thompson is going to get called for a trip. Can we stop taking stupid penalties? Fleetwood, absolutely. Like and subscribe. Tage is going to go off 2 for a trip. That's a lazy stick from Tage. He's got to know better. He's been phenomenal in this game. He's been phenomenal. But you cannot be doing that at this juncture. You just can't. I got spooked. Thank you for the subscription. We've got a whole subscriber train going on right now. This is crazy. This is really undisciplined here from the Sabres. They got to know better. Wow, we gained 9 new subs in just a few minutes. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. I really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 3,800 here. Oh my gosh, though. That's stupid. I mean, Tage, the guy was walking across the blue line. There was no danger to Buffalo. Tage reaches his stick in, catches the feet of Lindholm. He goes down in a heap of pain. Tage gets called for 2 minutes and a trip. So, just can't do that. Can't do that. Stanley! We got a subscriber train going on right now. Guys, keep subscribing. And make those public. That's how your name pops up on the screen up top. I really appreciate it. You know, I wonder if there's maybe a better spot to put this so it's not always covered. If I just put it here. I just put it here. Just put it there. Keep the likes coming. How many likes are we at? But we're in a commercial break right now, folks. I should put the thing there. Usually, guys, if you see the subscriber button on the screen, that means it's a commercial break. We're up to 59 likes. Thank you, thank you. Missy, thank you for subscribing. Okay, we just keep it rolling. All right. But yes, Tage is in the box. We are returning to play here. 5:47 to go here in this third period. 133 with me here watching this. Yeah, my blood pressure is going up. It's going up a little bit. But I got to say, again, really undisciplined. Sabres got another important kill here. Can't keep putting themselves into this spot. But off the faceoff, Boston loses the draw. Sabres get it over the blue line and out. Back to center ice, Boston retreats. This is Boston's 4th power play opportunity of the evening. Here's the diver. Quick through center. Can't get a shot off. He gets right back again. The diver takes the shot. Stopped by Lyon. Sabres get it around the boards. Can they poke it out? They will, courtesy of McLeod. Back to center. A little bit of pressure right now is just causing a lot of havoc for this Bruins power play. And already the second unit is out here. Here's Arvidsson around to the diver. His pass to the point. Reaches McAvoy. McAvoy has it. Finds the diver. His wrist shot just goes wide. Lyon didn't know where that puck was. Nice keeping by McAvoy. Plays it to the diver. His shot blocked. And it's forced out to center by Samuelsson. Huge play. But here comes Boston. Trying to equalize here. Pasternak dancing. Far side. Off the bar? Maybe Lyon got a piece of it? Buffalo kind of scrambling right now. Boston putting the pressure on. Here's Arvidsson. Around to the diver. Up top. To Zacha. Drops it back to the diver. He's got to control it. He does with ease. Zacha. Outside. To the diver. Rolls over a stick. Plays it back to McAvoy at the point. McAvoy. To the Zacha. One-timer. Stopped by Lyon. Plays still here. 35 seconds on the power play. Here's Zacha. The nearest side dot. Zacha. To the diver. Outside. McAvoy. One-timer. High and wide and out of play. Oh, I think Lyon got a piece of that one as well. Got just a piece of it with the shoulder. Let's see here. But puck moving extremely good here for Boston. Oh, yeah. Lyon got a couple of grade A saves in the last 2 minutes. We might be cooked. Oh, dude. Lyon is just, he's playing out of his mind right now. And we got a timeout be taken here by Boston. Boston's going to call a penalty or a timeout here to give their top guys a break. Marco Sturm going to ride it out with his top 5 guys. 26 seconds left on this Boston power play. Marco Sturm has called a timeout here. They're trying to give their guys a little breather. Do y'all see the scoreboard? This is a bit nerve-wracking, huh? This is playoff hockey, ladies and gentlemen. And the Sabres have put themselves in this situation by committing 2 dumb penalties. Alrighty. Here we go. Timeout is over. 4:13 left in the game. Oops, I didn't put the red background on. 27 seconds left on this power play. Buffalo, just win the faceoff and clear. Just win the faceoff and clear. That's all they got to do. Still 5-on-4. I don't think Sturm is going to consider taking Swayman out just yet. But McLeod loses the faceoff. It goes to the point here. McAvoy plays it into the corner for the diver. The diver in front. Zacha had a one-timer. Saved by line. McLeod picks up the rebound, has it along the boards, and will clear! Down the ice the puck goes! As we tick down here on this Boston power play. Here comes Geeky with plenty of speed through center. Up the near side. He'll shoot it around to the far end. McAvoy has it. Sabres back to even strength. Tage on the ice. Dahlin in a foot race pokes this puck along, and here comes Tage. Finds Benson with numbers. Benson to the outside. Ostlund with the shot. Short side. Swayman makes the save. And that'll draw whistles. We will be going to another commercial break. Probably the last of the third period. But Alex Lyon, he's been a beauty tonight. He's been a beauty. Get the rally towels going here, folks. He's been a beauty. Absolute beaut, Alex Lyon, you are. Way better than Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. But great kill by Buffalo. Fantastic back-to-back kills. Alex Lyon, their goalie, has been huge tonight. In Boston, they're getting goalied right now. A little bit. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Come on, folks. Come on. Get hyped. Get hyped. Oh, yeah, Fleetwood, for sure. Listen to the guy. 61 likes. Let's get that up to 70. Come on. Let's go, Buffalo. We're in a commercial break right now, ladies and gents. 6 more people have subscribed. Thank you to all the new masses who are flowing in, discovering this channel. We are small, but we appreciate it. Let's go. Come on. No hamburger for me. I am being mistreated here by my brother. Didn't make it after a long day. But let's get the rally towels going. You can't see it, but it's up here. Where is it? There we go. Let's get the rally towels going. Yeah, Bruins, Sabres fan, I really don't care. I really appreciate y'all being here. But we are in a commercial break right now. 3.5 minutes will be played on the other side of this break. The Sabres have to defend. No more penalties. Keep the play in the Boston end. Let's force Swayman to stay on the ice. For the first time ever, I want Swayman on the ice. Let's not give Boston the opportunity to quickly get that extra man out there. But holy crap. Can feel my heart. It's going. It's beating real good. But Bruins fans trying to will their team for an equalizer. Here's Ostlund out of the other side. He'll win a faceoff to the boards. Benson kicks at it. Will scoop it into the corner. He has it there. Benson with some strong play right now. Finds Ostlund. Here's Ostlund working off of Lowry. Gives it to Benson. He'll bank one back to the point. Byram will just play it around the boards to the outside. It finds Benson on the near side. Benson to the front of the net. Can't get it to go. Swayman with a good save. His third line doing some good work. Doan just had the stick lifted right out of his hands. Come on, no call. Oh, and now Lindholm causing a turn, or Boston causing a turnover here. Kastelik gets ridden out hard along the far boards by Dahlin. And now Boston trying to defend the alley-oop pass. They do. Peak. Trying to settle this down. Tage just kicks it along here. Goes behind the net. Tage Tuch nearly forcing a turnover. Here we go. Boston now with 2:40 to go here in the third period. Swayman's still on the ice. When is he going to go? Boston nearly turned it over at the blue line. Here's Peak, though, to the outside with speed. He'll curl and just shoot it into the corner. Finds Kuznetsov trying to go in front. Nice stick by Timmins to break that play up. And now Krebs the other way to the outside. Here's Peyton Krebs. He'll just roll into the corner. Takes a big check from Zadorov, but keeps the puck on the stick for a few more seconds. Eventually, Min takes it away, and here's Kuznetsov quick into the zone. He'll bounce one on, goes around line to the outside. Kuznetsov will just backhand it to the far side. 2 minutes to go now. Puck is still on the far boards. McLeod digging away at it, along with Dahlin and Geeky and Kuznetsov. They try to get it to the point. Boston tries, but it's still on the boards. Eventually, it'll pop 3, and now the Sabres poke it out to center here. It's a foot race. McAvoy just beats out Quinn. 1:46 remains. Here's McAvoy curling at center. When's Swayman going to go? McAvoy through center, finds the diver to the outside. Pasternak shot into the glove. Empty net is out here for Swayman. He's off. Arvidsson at center. Forces a turnover. The Sabres chip it towards the empty net. Is just wide. It'll bounce to the side. Ostlund is there. Sweep it and score! No Ostlund! What hustle from him! The Sabres with an insurance goal. They go up 3-1. Oh yeah! He's been fantastic tonight. What a goal for Buffalo. What a play. And what a third period to grind away a result here, to get a couple goals at the TD Garden. And it all starts here at the blue line. Great work by Tage to clog up lanes. He chips it forward. And look at Ostlund working off of two guys, plays it through the legs of the diver and into the empty net. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. That's Sabres hockey. Let's go. Let's go. Pasternak nearly made that save too. He nearly did. Went under his leg, and Ostlund with his first career playoff goal. And now we got another faceoff here at center. I'm assuming Swayman will come out of his crease again. Yep, here he goes. McAvoy moving forward with the puck. Who'll shoot this one in. It goes to the far corner. Geekie is there. Boston rings it around to the near side for McAvoy. McAvoy at the point, walks the line, plays the near side for the diver, down low. They jam it out in front. They can't get a clean shot off. The diver will just play it instead to the far point, but McAvoy can't get there and keep it in. He's forced back to center here. McAvoy, far side to Geekie. He'll shoot one in. Off the corner glass to the near side corner for Arvidsson. He plays it to the point. Geekie, far side. Oh, Geekie missed a wide open net. And oh, the diver floats one to the back post. Geekie shot off the outside of the iron. Zacha, now to the point. This one's going to squeak out. Here's Benson. Can't get it towards the empty now. Now, Kozak on the follow-up. His empty net shot blocked. Now down to 20 seconds here. Boston floats one in. Line gloves it down. Here's Dahlin behind the net. He's going to go for the empty net. Down the ice. It's going to miss the target. And will be in ice with 12.8 seconds remaining here in this third period. The Sabres are going to do it, folks. They're going to pull off a Game 3 win at the TD Garden. We were nervous. We were concerned. Game 2 was ugly, but this team has responded to playoff adversity in kind. What a result to grind out here for these Sabres. Like and subscribe, please. Let's go. Let's go. This has been a fantastic and a great third period here from Buffalo. Very responsible and mature from this young group. Here's another face-off. Boston wins it to the point. McAvoy, his shot deflects on goal. Line will immediately make the save. And now we got a scrum starting out up front. We got some end-of-the-game shenanigans. Here's Kastelik. He's trying to drop the gloves right now with Alex Tuch. Get the hell off the ice, Kastelik. You're a loser. You're a loser. Bye-bye. Go. See ya. Adios. Adios. Oh, you can talk all your shit, but you're down 2-1 in the series, bucko. Get out. See ya. See ya. Adios. Oh, you got some roots for the Sabres bench. Get off the ice. You're not a tough guy. You're not tough. Go. 8.5 seconds to go. Go, Kastelik. Screw you. Leave. Oh, the Sabres got a penalty here. All right. Just like game 1. 170 watching. Let's get to 100 likes for sure. But the Sabres were down in this game, and they gave up a penalty shot. But Alex Lyon, with a valiant effort to begin the comeback. Oh, Jonathan with a $5 dono. Thank you so much. Okay, so they handed out a...
I'm the kind of guy
they handed
on a power
out
play,
a
you're out.
roughing call to Kastelik. So the Sabres for
like
8.5 seconds will have a power
people.
play here. Kozak wins it to the point. The Sabres will just play it out of the zone. And that is going to do it. The heart of a Lion. Alex Lyon leads the Sabres to a crucial Game 3 victory in Boston. They will take a 2-1 series lead. What a strong and valiant result from this group. We questioned their effort. We questioned whether they could get a result on this Boston team. On Swayman, for that matter. But they fought through it. And Alex Tuch, Noah Ostlund, Alex Lyon came up humongous tonight. The Sabres will win 3-1. Play the shout song? All right, bet. Here we go, folks. Let's get the shout song. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. All right, my computer is not going to tolerate. It's not going to be able to handle that. We're just going to get it on my phone here. Let's get the shout song going. Hold on, folks. Do not... Whoa. Let's play the shout song. Just say Sabres. When they say Bills...
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now. Come on and shout. Yeah. Shout it right now, baby.
Come on. Come on and shout. Yeah! Let's get those towels going, folks. Doubles happen now. We're on the move now. I got this feeling, a lot of spirit, yeah. Hey. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful night. I mean, I to be honest, did not have confidence in the Sabres getting a result here, but who knew that Noah Ostlund would be the difference maker? His presence, his playmaking abilities were just so big for this team tonight. Is this computer just going to do this every stream? Just be glitchy as hell. But thank you so much, folks. When do we play again? Saturday? Do we play again Saturday? No, we play Sunday. We play Sunday. Yep, at 2 o'clock. Yep, so we got a 2-day break. Sabres in Game 4 will be happening on Sunday at 2. I don't know if it's on TNT or what, but it's somewhere. But what a result for this group. I mean, they sure needed this. Silence the doubters. They actually play with a lead too, and they got goals on Swayman. Not many. But when your own goalie, Alex Lyon, is playing lights out, you don't need that many goals. So, it's fantastic. Yep, so it's Sunday. Don should play Mr. Brightside. I will get copyrighted if I play that. I may still get copyrighted for playing the shout song. YouTube doesn't screw around when it comes to copywriting people. I'm going to play Mr. Brightside right when I hop off stream. But Jonathan donating $10 tonight. I really appreciate the donuts. Let's check the subscriber count. We've been gaining a ton in the third period. A ton. Let's see what we're at now. Yep, we gained another 4. We're moving quick. It's so nice to have a team that's good in the playoffs. Let's keep gaining those subs, guys. We're trying to get up to 3,800. YouTube won't dare mess with Sabres Mafia. Hell yeah. Look, Ostlund, if Norris is hurt, keep him out. Ostlund looked great tonight. We don't need Norris. We don't need that Mr. Glass. I hesitate to say loser because he's still... I'm not totally out on him. Do I think we should move him before his no-trade clause kicks in the summer? Absolutely. But, Kickstart my Motley Crew. You know, if I wish... Maybe I should just start streaming solely on Twitch. When I always have those beginning of the stream screens, I could just play, like, Money or Nothing. You know, that'd be great. And that'd be fun, you know, for Saber streams, and I don't know, Mr. Brightside or something for Spill streams. Something like that. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Don't say great job to me. You guys did a great job. Y'all put up with my nonsense when the Sabres were down. I was negative. I was frustrated. But, yeah, we fought through. We fought through. God damn it. Fought through the pain. We fought through the pain. I can't talk. My mouth. Maybe it's the beer. Is there a correlation between beer making me not talk? Is that a thing? Keep calling Pasternak the diver? I will. I'm going to write it down, too. I'm going to write this shiz down. see here. He was the diver tonight, okay? You don't get my respect. You don't get your name uttered. You are a diver. Don getting angry at his laptop was still better than TNT. Yeah. Marcus, you always say family friendly. I can't. You can't tell me to be family friendly. Not at this moment, not at this time. I appreciate the sentiment, though. I hear you. I try my best, but the emotions, man. Don't you not feel the emotions? Do you not feel the emotions? But hey, thank you guys for watching. I only stream because there's an audience to stream too. Otherwise, it'd just be me talking into the endless void. Which, it was kind of like that for most of the Sabres season until we got good again. And then it became real. But I gotta say, it's very, very hot in this room. It always gets hot. But it's time to do my end of the stream shoutouts, alright? So if you want a shout out, type in the chat. Type in the chat. I'll give you a 10-second buffer. Give you a 10-second buffer right here. Oh, but get your chats in so if you want a shout out, alright? Yeah, now you can full close Remy. How's that Carolina game going? I saw they were leading last time I checked. But here we go. Alright, I'm going to begin the shoutouts, alright? Can't say you haven't been warned, chat. Excuse me. Actually, I need yeah, now we got the NFL draft. Crap, I forgot about that. You got to put the draft on. What pick are we at? What pick are we at? Anyone give me an update? I'll just look it up myself. It's fine. Are we close to the Bills? No. We're at pick 19, Carolina. I will be doing a split screen of the draft and playoff hockey. It's going to be peak. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Pissed Off Sabres fan, Sawyer, Marcus, Joseph, AI. I said Pissed Off Sabres fan already. You get a double shout out. Good for you, man. Alex Rush. I think I'm saying that right. Rush. Giancarlo. Let's keep scrolling. Osiris was here. Remy, of course. Olaud. Big Yoda Balls. Fleekwood. Jojo. Anyone different? Douglas LaFay. That last name seems familiar. Start line on Sunday? I agree. Cal, let's go. Rob C says 2-1 Carolina. Cool. All right, I'm not scrolling up any further. That takes a lot of effort for my fingers, and I'm very, very lazy. I don't feel like doing all that. Actually, I could just look up the top fans here and see if I missed anybody. Oh, come on. Maybe I should just do that. No, I want to give everyone a chance in the spotlight. They had a big leaderboard tonight. Lizard, Nix, Dr. Drix, Albangle, Cabot, Victor, John, Josady, Smiley, Crystal, Naturally Stunning, Charles Evans, John Collar, Tony V, Zamil, Alex, Real Deal Primer, Missy, Sarah, Bella Rose, Nada Josh, Antonio, Locked in Cat, Sasha, Maxi, Double Omega, Sylvie, Winix, Carson, I Got Spooked as a Kid, great name, Forza Viola, thank you everyone for watching so much. I was Don, this here is Buffalo Sports Center, let's see if we gain any more subscribers, and then I will head out. I should beg for subscriptions. Beg! It's not shameful when I do it. It is when you. Marcus, we are all lazy. For real. I actually lost a subscriber. Pain. Alrighty. I'm done. I'm gonna relax. I gotta study tomorrow and stuff. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you for Game 4 on Sunday.